Not sure if you're live yet. There it is, I can see it now. Live control room. I don't know, it is not showing me if I'm live or not. Okay, so yeah, it is showing I'm live. And then when I click on it, live dashboard, watch the video. Last time I was able to, okay, I think I can see it here. 2 people watching. Okay, I need to know a little bit more how it is. Okay, I can see the stream. I think I have to go to my channel to actually see. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I can see. Hello friends, welcome to Mobbi's Kitchen live stream. Thank you for joining us today. We have some really good stuff lined up for you. We'll be baking some cookies and we'll be talking about YouTube channel, and we'll be talking about how we can have some amazing tips for you to run your YouTube channel. Okay, so we have Tay with us and we have Coach's Kitchen. We're just starting up. We have Sami Perdesi. Hi Sami Perdesi. Welcome to our live session. So our live session usually is live cooking as well as a lot of good tips for the YouTube creators. So we'll be going through that. We'll be making some cookies today. So stay with us. Also, if you want us to review our channel, review your channel, send us a link on the community post, and we will start reviewing your channel, give you custom tips for your channel and all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna go and log into that as well, just to make sure that I see your comments. So Coach's Kitchen is saying, hi friends, hello Coach's Kitchen. Afinish is saying hello back. Let us just very quickly go to our community and let's see if we have any comments there. So we did the community post an hour ago. We have few comments on it. We have Sisters Cooking and Vlog. That's the first one, so we'll be reviewing their channel. We have Art Ke Saath Vlog. We will be reviewing them, and we have Sami Pardesi, and he says nice new. So we'll be reviewing in that order. Please stay with us, and we will start working. So now what do we have here? We're making some cookies, and I have help from an amazing young lady here, my daughter. She'll be helping me due to YouTube TOS and policies. She will not be showing her face on the live, but she will be helping me out, and she'll be working in the background with us. So welcome, Amra. Thank you very much. She has done some amazing preparation, and we have some really nice stuff lined up for you. She's a little bit bummed out because she cannot be live on the camera, but that's how it is. We need to do whatever is safe for the kids, and we need to make sure that we keep the YouTube community safe for kids. So now that's a good point for all the YouTube creators out there. I see a lot of channels. Let me just adjust the camera. I see a lot of channels, where you go and you have kids in a video, and they do not block the comments and do not mark their videos as such. That is not good practice. The good practice is if you have kids in your video, then you need to make sure that you highlight it as such. It is to protect kids from potential abuse, and also make sure that we have a safe community where families can go and also be okay. YouTube has upped their game a lot recently when it comes to live chat specifically, so, and live streams as well, and community posts and community comments and comments on the YouTube videos. They have tried to get the spam out, get the views out of their streams, which is a remarkable job they're doing. So we all need to help them. Now let's go to the messages. We have Tay saying, how are you? I'm doing fantastic. Tay, how are you? Hopefully you're doing well as well. So what do we have here? We're going to make some chocolate chip cookies. We will make them, it's like brunch with Mobbi's kitchen. No hurry, no rush. We will be doing a lot of like at least a couple of batches we'll try to do of cookies. And what we have is we have measured everything. Is it measured for half the recipe, Amra? Awesome. So Amra is nodding her head. So we usually do a large cookies recipe, but large cookies batch, but we are doing half of it today. So I don't know if you can see with all the glare, but this is our flour. Let me push it back a little bit. It's white, so you can't see. What we have here is pastry flour or cake flour, but you can use other flours as they're available to you. Pastry flour is just a little bit better. We also have our butter measured, so that will be going into the cookies. We will talk about that. We have some confectioner sugar, icing sugar, or I don't think it's icing sugar, sorry. It's a granulated sugar, just a regular one. And we also have some brown sugar here. And we have some salt. Salt is important to enhance the flavor. It doesn't give the salty flavor to the cookies, but it does give some nice enhancement to all the flavors. We have a couple of eggs here that we'll be adding to it. We have some vanilla extract. This is artificial vanilla extract. You can also use pure one. I love to do that, but it's so much more expensive, so artificial will do as well. And we have some baking soda here. It's all measured for our recipe. And last but not least, we have some beautiful chocolate chips here that we'll be adding to our cookies. So that's what's up, guys. That's what's lined up for our live stream. But your YouTube channel is also like cookies. We will be talking about that a little bit more. Let's go to the messages. Q's Basic Cooking and Life. Salam sabko. Walaikum assalam. Q's Basic. She's our sister, our partner in crime, if you will, and she's an awesome cook as well, so do check out her channel. Tay, is it vegan cookies? Tay, today we are not making vegan cookies, but if you are, what I would recommend is for every egg, which is roughly around, it's a medium sized egg, it's roughly around somewhere between 45 to 50 grams. you can add double that amount of applesauce. We have used that in the recipe in one of our videos, so please go and check that out. We don't have applesauce here right now, so we have to use eggs, so we'll be doing that. So good question. So now guys, we have, let me just quickly check. It's hard for me to check. So let's start talking about Sisters Cooking and Vlog. So we're going to review that channel first, as we said. She was the first one to comment. So if you haven't commented yet, please go to our community post and please put a comment there. That's how we will know that you have been here, and we will make sure that we give you a shout out, as well as try to review your channel. So we are looking at, I don't know how to show it on the screen. That setup is still in progress. We'll have that for next week. But for this week, what we'll do is we'll try and see that channel now. So I'll give you some comments. So if you go and visit her, first of all, make her your friend if she's not your friend already. Sisters Cooking and Vlog we were talking about. I don't know if one of my team members can go and post a little link for them. You can probably see that as well. But anyways, we will continue to look at that channel and see what we can contribute. So first look, when I go to their channel, and I wish I could show you, but you can go there and see. She has 664 subscribers. Definitely a YouTuber who is relatively new, and they are on their way to be a successful channel, hopefully. First look at their channel. Thumbnails look amazing, so that's good. You have a nice banner on the top. Those are the few initial things, and that's where I said our YouTube channels, our work that we do on YouTube is like cookies. When you go to a department store, what is the first thing you see? You see what are different types of cookies out there, right? So the cookies which have nice colors, the packaging, all that will appeal you, is the first step that anyone looks at. So when I look at this this channel of Sisters Cooking and Vlog, that is the impression I get. Nicely presented, nice packaging, nice thumbnails. So what we'll do is we will go in there a little bit and look at the videos. Next thing you see is, kind of supply. If you are going to eat same cookies every morning with your tea, for example, what do you want to see? Oh, I'll get one packet, but what will happen next time? I don't find it, and then I have to find another type of cookies for my morning tea. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have good supply, so you consistently upload your videos. Now, it's easier said than done. A lot of us actually don't do that, or not able to do it. For example, in my case, I have a full-time job. During the weekdays, it becomes really difficult to create a video and post it, but we try our best. And we want to make sure that that's our case. So I see that she had a video, Sisters Cooking and Vlog channel had a video 3 hours ago. So go check that out. Dal chawal, sabke favorite. There's a nihari recipe that was posted 1 day ago, and then there is chicken paneer recipe which I actually watched in full. So I remember her being a friend of mine, and it's 3 minutes 26 second long video, and I was glued to it. I watched it, so that's a good channel there. Only thing is, I would say is if you have kids in your videos, please mark them accordingly. But I'm sure you're doing that. Now let's go into one of the videos. So chicken paneer video that I saw before. If I go in there, I can do a little intelligence on your video. So since I watched this video, this was a nice one, chicken paneer recipe. You so far have 88 views on it. First thing that I will say is the aspect ratio. So your channel is amazing, your thumbnails are awesome. What you can benefit from is the aspect ratio of the video. Expand it to the whole space that YouTube gives you. Now, YouTube is available on multiple platforms, right? And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you cater to those platforms. So I'm looking at it on laptop. and when I look at it, it doesn't cover the whole video screen. Which, if your style is that is fine, but if you want to improve it, that can be a good idea. Kay is saying, I love your salmon recipe. Thank you very much. I know it seems like you are a fish lover, so yes, keep that up. We will post more seafood and fish recipes. The vegan cookies were awesome. Afinish is saying, thank you very much. We have 4 people watching us right now. I hope more people join us. So, but you have also your rank for SEO is kind of low. So what I would feel on that is your the tags that you're using are probably good, but you have not replicated them everywhere. And we've talked about that in previous lives as well. What you need to do is you need to have your tags, the key tags, showing in your description, in your title, and then in your tags area. That way you will have a good SEO score and you will have a good chance. Think about it, how YouTube looks at it. YouTube goes around and see if this video is about a certain keyword. And if they don't find it in the title, if they find it in the title but not in the description, they think you have a catchy title, but the description is not about that. You see how Google thinks about that? And then if it is there in the title and description but not in the keywords, they think that you are using wrong keywords to attract people to a video which is not related. But if it shows in the title, in the description, and in the tags, then YouTube first check is done. So you can definitely benefit from that. I don't know if you're still there, but that's a good thing for you. Coach's Kitchen, I don't know what you're doing, but your messages are going constantly to spam and I'm releasing them. So your messages doesn't look anything wrong with it, but I will show them. No. She's saying all your recipes are very yummy. Thank you very much. I try my best and make sure that we always give you something nice. You learn something from the recipes. You learn something from our lives. Awesome thing. So let's keep going and let's continue with our review. Before we go there, Matt Gourmet Chicken is here. He's saying hello, host. Hey Matt, how are you doing? Thank you very much for joining our live. What we have lined up here today is we're making some cookies, and we are trying to help our YouTube creators to get better on YouTube. Now I also have some my kitchen view here. Last time we talked about that. I will give a little preview, so I can definitely do that, and we can work on it. Alrighty, so let's go back to, so we were looking at this video. It's awesome video. First thing we talked about is how you can improve your screen resolution, so expand your video to the whole screen. And then we talked about how you can get your SEO rank higher by adding the tags in your title, in your description, as well as in your tags area. So those are the 2 things that we learned today. Matt Gourmet Kitchen saying I'm okay. Good to know. Thank you very much. Stay with us. We will be talking about a lot of good stuff. You'll actually learn also. You will see some friends here, and you will be able to make some more friends in our life. Now we will start making cookies shortly after I finish this first channel review. We are reviewing Sisters Cooking and Vlog, and then there are some other things that I want to talk about. So do share your video on Twitter. Don't forget to do that. That is very important. Share your video on Facebook. You will get some nice comments there and nice rank up from sharing your videos on Facebook. Pin the comments. I don't see any pinned comment here. So in fact, the top comment that I see is my comment that I left 3 days ago. So, and you replied to it, which is great. You liked it and you put a heart on it, which is good. So that is awesome stuff. But you have not pinned any comments. So if you don't mind, you can pin my comment or any other that you like. But that's something that you can do to enhance your videos ranking as well. Google looks at it, YouTube looks at it, and they see that, oh, this is an active YouTuber. And they also look at that particular comment, and see where that's coming from, and that it benefits everyone. And a good thing for your friend who you pin the comment for is they will also their comment will be visible to other people, and if they want to go and visit their channel, they can do that as well. You don't have any end screen added, that's what I noticed, so do add an end screen so people can go to another video of yours and watch. That helps with YouTube suggestions as well, I believe. So if you put an end screen and say, subscribe, put a subscribe button, put a playlist icon, and put a video icon that you want to see them next. And if you want to add captions, you can add that, and info cards, you can add that as well. So that is a quick review that we just did. We'll be going into the next channel, and we will be looking at more channels as we go. So let's go back to our cookie example. So if you want your channel to be successful, you want to make sure you market it well, so your channel looks good, nice banner on top, thumbnails should show consistently good, high resolution thumbnails help as well. Tayyip Singh, maybe calamari recipe soon. I would love to make some, absolutely. And Little Big Chef is here. Assalamu alaikum. Hi back. And Q's Basic Cooking and Life is saying thumbs up. So thank you very much. Now we'll start going to our cookie recipe. Just bear with me. I'll just go and get stuff ready. I'll be back in 3 seconds. Which one are we making today, Amra? Chocolate chip one. So we'll be using which method? This one here, right? So we're learning, guys, as well. Okay. So what ingredients do we have here? Let's start making them. Let's see if this camera stays up and on point. Okay guys, so we'll be mixing our cookie dough. So we'll use our mixing attachment in our mixer, and the idea really for these cookies, chocolate chip cookies, when you prepare your batter, what you want to do is you want to use a creaming method, which will actually mix it all up and make it fluffy. That's what our goal is. Now once we go and make it like that, what we will do is we'll add any liquid ingredients that we have afterwards other than the butter. So butter and flour goes in first, it gets mixed and creamed, and then our butter and sugar goes in first, and then we start adding our flour and other ingredients, and our eggs and vanilla essence and all that will go in the end. So we'll start working on that shortly. So just to give you a quick idea. In the meantime, let's see if there is any other community posts that we have. Stay tuned, we'll be doing okay, so we also have Math and ICT Kingdom by Nazim Sir. We will be reviewing them. I will open that channel and I will get back to you after I do a little consultation here with my sous chef today, which is Amra, and you'll be seeing the effect of her effort here. So let's plan this out, right? So what we have here is, what are we saying? Say no. So you have half of it, right? Awesome. So we have, as we told you, Amra is reminding me that we have half the recipe today that will be working. We'll see how many batches we can get out of it. So we have scaled all our ingredients accurately, and we took out our butter in advance, so it's nice and room temperature. And what we'll start doing now, with Amra's help, just bring this out a little bit. A little bit of flour. So in our mixing bowl, we'll take one of these silicone spatulas. So so what I'm going to do is I take my butter and add that. It's already on room temperature. If your butter is not on room temperature, break it into small pieces so it comes to room temperature fast. That will help you. So I think that is what Amra did. Very smart. And now we have a nice and room temperature butter, as you can see, that we'll be adding to our mix here. So what are we going to add next, Amra? All of our spices, and we don't have any spices in this case, so we don't have cinnamon or anything, but we do have 2 types of sugar that we're mixing. And why are we mixing 2 types of sugar is to give it a little bit more taste of brown sugar, because this is chocolate chip cookies and it tastes very nice that way. So we'll be mixing our sugar with our butter. Now, Amra, will you be telling us how much of each ingredients that we have? How much butter did we have?
75 grams.
75 grams butter. And how much sugar did we have?
Granulated sugar was like 50 grams.
50 grams.
And so was brown sugar.
Brown sugar, how much?
50 grams.
50 grams. So total 100 grams of sugar and 75 grams of butter. And we have it in our mixing bowl here. Let me just take a little spoon, clean this up so all the ingredients are in there. Awesome. So now we're going to put our mixer, get our paddle attachment. Now you can have any mixing attachment that you can use. This works best for the cleaning of ingredients for me. Move it a little bit forward. Okay. Well, just let it run on low setting first. I will try and show you guys how it's looking, and if I lose the camera then I will try and reconnect, but let me try and show it to you guys if possible. I have a little limitation with my camera, but you see how it is. I don't know if you can see it, but that's how far I could go. I can try again. The trouble is my screen actually is configured to work in the horizontal mode only. What I can also do is bring it to you and show you what I mean. So on a very low speed, as you saw, we ran our mixer. and have a look. This is what we got. It's nice and creamy smooth. We can continue to cream it more because we want it to be absolutely fluffy, but I'm going to just leave it for 1 minute just to see where we are with our live stream. So we talked about Math and ICT Kingdom by Nazim sir. He has a channel where he educates people. So he has 382 subscribers. Some nice educational content there. So first thing, Math and ICT Kingdom by Nazim. That's the name of the channel. Again, if that's what the name you want to have, then awesome. But make it a little bit easy for people to remember, for people's tongue, right? So for me, remembering Math and ICT Kingdom by Nazim sir, it's a mouthful. If that's how you want to be known, perfectly fine. But if you want to change the name to something more easy to remember, for example, I'm just giving an example, Math Fun with Nazim, for example. That will be an awesome name. Or something like that. Again, just a suggestion. It's not a criticism. I just want to make sure that I give you something of value. Now your thumbnails are awesome. You have your photo in there all the time, which is good. Your text is good in most of them, but then you have sometimes too much text in the thumbnail. I can't see and I can't understand what it says. So the idea of a thumbnail is that I can see it as a thumbnail. If I don't see what is written on it, and sometimes it's okay, but sometimes if I can't see what's written there, then I won't be able to know what the video is all about. So those couple of things. And if I play your video, let me do a quick SEO for you. So I did watch your video where you were teaching higher math for HSC. So your SEO is pretty good. SEO score is 100, which is very, very nice. That means you're doing really good job with your tags, with your title, with your description. So maybe just a little bit of think about the channel name and think about the tags that you put there. So that is good stuff. Let's go back to keep creaming our butter situation here. This time I'm going a little bit higher in speed to make it all nice and creamy and fluffy. And let's check with Amra. What are we doing next after that?
2 grams of salt.
Okay. Yeah. So we didn't add the salt which we should. We can just add it as it goes. Doing really well. Okay, so this is the point where you want to see what kind of cookies you want to make. If you want to make chewy cookies, then what you need to do is you need to cream them less. But if you want really fluffy and light cookies, then you continue with this process and make sure that it's all light and fluffy. I think we're good on that front. So what do we do now? What we can do is we can break 1 egg at a time. We're adding 2 eggs. We can break 1 egg at a time. And then we can let it mix, and then we'll put our vanilla essence as well. So, what is this? This is baking soda, right? So we can put it now as well when we're creaming. Just want to make sure that it's good measured, nice and measured. So I just pour it. So we're just adding our baking soda, and since we didn't add it before, we can just cream that for a few seconds, for 30 seconds to a minute. One thing that we should always do is we should scrape our bowl and scrape the sides of it, because when you're adding ingredients in small quantities, the whole amount of ingredient can stay stuck on the wall and doesn't go into the mix at all. So for example, in this case, I just added baking soda. If I do not scrape the bowl and mix it all, the chances are that it may just stay stuck to the paddle or the side of the bowl and does not get mixed into all the ingredients. And I don't mind creaming the mixture a lot, because what I prefer is a light, airy texture of the cookies, and it tastes much more better, at least to me. Now, I don't have anything against the chewy and dense cookies, but it's personal preference. If that is what you're going for, then you don't need to cream it much, and you can just go and do it a little bit and then be done with it. Let's get that in. Let's get our paddle back on and just cream it for maybe a minute. So I will go to the messages in a second. Once the noise is down a little bit, all right. So let's talk about our comments here for a minute. We have Matt Gourmet Kitchen saying at Little Big Chef, I leave you a package. Little Big Chef, go receive that package, and please make sure that you visit Matt Gourmet Kitchen. It's a nice channel. I found out like a week and a half ago about Matt Gourmet Kitchen. Amazing channel. Matt Gourmet Kitchen, as a way of introduction, Little Big Chefs is also a very sensational channel. Awesome stuff. They put some recipes which go viral immediately, so please check that out. And then we have Shakila Yusuf's Kitchen saying hello back. We are making some cookies, Shakila. We are also talking about YouTube and trying to help our co-creators. I love all the YouTube creators. You are doing some amazing creative work. It's a blessing for me to go to your channel. It's an amazing experience when I see such talented, such amazing people doing such a great job. So what I want to do is I want to be part of the community and do my job. So whatever knowledge I have, I share. Ideas that are shared grow. If it is related to any culinary stuff or it is related to YouTube, I will share it all. I'll make sure that everyone learn what I know. And then I also learn a lot from you guys. So thank you very much for being part of this community. You guys are awesome. You're doing an amazing job. We're baking some cookies, guys. Don't go anywhere. They're going to be one of the best cookies you will ever see. Because my amazing, beautiful daughter is here with me, helping me out. She is my sous chef today. Can't be on the camera because you know the rules. But she will be helping us out behind the scenes, and she has done an amazing job. She measured all the ingredients accurately. And she is helping me out. She is giving me the tips how to do it, and she is an awesome baker. So I'm telling you guys, watch out for her. In next 5, 6, 7 years, she will be a YouTube star, baby. So, all right. Going back to the comments here, Shakila Yusuf is saying hello. Shishi Kitchen Mix Up saying hi host, hi back. Shishi Kitchen Mix Up, hi everyone. Matt Gourmet Kitchen is saying hi to Shishi. Hi Matt. Shishi is replying. So I don't need to go through all that. Please make sure that this is an amazing community. Every week you will see this community grow, and you will see more and more people who will be joining our live, and we will be joining theirs, and we'll be making sure that this community stays together and grow together. We have a bunch of people that I have honor and privilege to know. And if you are there, please, if I have worked with you in past few weeks, please feel free to say hi. We'll be giving shout out to everyone who has commented on our community. We'll be reviewing their channel. We are reviewing Nazim's channel about math education right now. So I just gave some tips that I could think of, and if it helps him, good for him. Hello, Minister of Music. That's what Q Basic Cooking is saying. Love your kitchen. Thank you very much, Cook with Gayatri. I made this kitchen myself, so I'm very, very proud, and I don't let any opportunity go to showcase this. Mush Vlogs, please do not spam us. This was a spam, and I am going to hide your message. Sorry for that. Then we have Matt Gourmet saying hi to Q. I believe you guys know each other. That's awesome. As I said, it's a great creator community that is flourishing, and I love to be part of it. The Grand Tandoor is here. Coach's Kitchen, please give back. So whatever Grand Tandoor is expecting from you, Coach's Kitchen, please help them with that. We have T. Chaudhary, great work. Your sous chef makes amazing cookies. I know. She's our sister from Chicago. Little Big Chef is here. Matt Gourmet Kitchen, received good. Qeema Cooking is here. She's saying Assalamu alaikum Mobbi, wa alaikum assalam. Thank you very much. Sorry for late. No worries. Whenever you join this, our life starts when you join. It becomes more alive. So thank you for joining us. So we'll go back to the cookies. Just for the people who have just joined, I have an amazing sous chef with me today. Little young lady called Amra. She is amazing baker. She can't be on the camera because of the age restriction and all that, but she is doing all she can in the background, and she is giving me the tips. So Amra, how far are we now? We have cleaned our ingredients. What are we going to do? Are we going to start adding eggs to it now?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So and we can add vanilla essence at the same time. Let me just take the bowl out. And let me show everyone what it looks like right now. And if you are, I don't know if you can or not, but if you can bake with us, we will have some awesome time together. Now here, I'm just going to scrape this paddle. I don't like losing even the smallest amount of ingredients. So I'm just wiping it clean. And then this is our fluffy mix-up of butter, sugar, if you can see, salt, and a little bit of baking soda. So Amra will tell us how much salt and how much baking soda did we put in. So we know that 75 grams of butter,
Yeah.
and approximately 100 grams of sugar broken into brown sugar and regular sugar, right? And now, how much of the baking soda did we put in?
2 grams.
2 grams of baking soda. So that's awesome. And how much salt?
2 grams.
2 grams. So just a little bit of, just a pinch of salt really. And just enhances the flavor. It makes it all that much better. So what I'm going to do is, now that I have showed it to you, I'm going to put it back into the mixer. And what I'm going to do is, again, scrape the bowl. Any sugar tend to stay at the bottom, so you don't want that to stay there. You want it to be mixed properly. So I mixed it. I'm going to put the paddle again, and this time I'm going to run it on low speed, but we're going to add our eggs, right? Is that correct, Amra?
Yeah.
Awesome. Any other tips from your cookie baking? Amra is a famous cookie baker, so she's awesome with that. So she's giving us a lot of good tips here. We have Shishi Kitchen saying hi to Basic Cooking. Sanjana Kitchen is with us and saying Assalamu alaikum. How are you? We are great. Thank you very much. Qeema Islam. Q's Basic Cooking, and Q's Basic Cooking is washing her hands, and I think there's a cat here. The Grand Tandoor is giving some instructions to Coach's Kitchen. Qeema is here. Walaikum Assalam live. So please be part of this community. As I said, it's awesome that you guys are with us, and we are baking some cookies, and we are giving some YouTube tips. And one of the tip I gave is think of your YouTube channel as a box of cookies. So good marketing, good banner on the top, They should look good, but it's a mix between your marketing and your content. Your content is very, very important. Like a box of cookies, if the taste of cookies is very, very important, but you also need to get the viewer to get to taste the cookies, and that's where marketing comes in. That's where your thumbnail comes in. That's where your banner comes in. That's where your search engine optimization comes in. So we'll continue to talk about those three things. Any questions, I can help. I can tell you the resolution of the banner, the resolution of thumbnails. We can talk about that. Quality of video, using the whole screen to your advantage. We just gave that quick tip to one of our friends today. If you are not using the whole screen, you're not immersing the user in your experience. Imagine that playing on a large TV. Now half the TV is empty. You don't want that. You want your content to be on the whole TV. So make sure that you scale them correctly. Now we have Little Big Chef saying kindly mention the quantity in description later. I will definitely do that once our stream is live. Usually there are some moments that I want to cut out, especially in the beginning when I'm setting up. Alongside that, I will be adding all the contents and the ingredients. Also, there is a chocolate chip cookie recipe on my YouTube channel. You can check that out as well. So what we're going to do is we were going to add our eggs on low speed. So pardon the noise. There will be some noise in the background when I run my mixer. So we'll just go and start running it. Everything is set. And on low speed, we'll start adding one egg at a time. Remember, don't add all your eggs at the same time. What will happen is it will become mess. So what you want to do is you want to add one egg and then let it mix and then add the next egg. I'm just going to break one of the eggs in there. And it's getting nice and creamy in there. In the meantime, I will add the vanilla essence to it as well. And remember, do not forget to scrape your paddle, scrape your bowl, so your ingredients don't stay stuck to one side and they become part of the mixture. It will eventually mix all together when we put the flour in, because there will be larger quantity in the bowl. But I want to show you what it looks like after we have added one egg. I want to keep showing you guys. I want to take our time while we're doing it. That's the benefit of the live. If we're making a recipe, I just go over the steps quickly and make it small so I don't waste a lot of time. But since we have all the time in the world, like 3 hours here, we can use that to our advantage. So you see how egg has started to incorporate inside the mixture here. That is what you want to see. It's still not fully incorporated, so I want to make sure that it's incorporated before I add another egg. Now if you add 2 eggs together at one time, what will happen is it will all become broken and mushy, and you will have eggs separating from the rest of the mixture. You don't want that. What you want is, and these are the important steps. I mean, you may make a lot of cookies at home, and if you are someone like me that I have, tried to do it many times and learned how not to do it, you will see all these steps are what is the difference between really good cookies and just ordinary cookies that anyone can make. So these are the pro tips, so to speak, that you can use. So just like YouTube tips, what did we learn? We learned 2 things. We said we want to mix it, cream it well before we add the eggs or any other liquid ingredients that you may have. And we also said that add one egg at a time and don't add all of them together. Now, I'm sure some of you already know that and much more, but some of you may learn from it, so that's the objective here. It's looking nice, so I can start adding my second egg in there. Alright, so that's on a good stage right now. So let's go back to the comments very quickly. We have Zainab Ka Kitchen giving us a virtual hug. Thank you very much, Zainab Ka Kitchen. Awesome that you are here. We have Canadian Shikari saying Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum assalam. Thank you, brother, for coming. We are making some cookies and we are giving YouTube tips today. So that's what we are doing. Hello from Atlanta, Georgia, US, Omega Courtney. Thank you very much, Omega. I remember you. We just became friends recently, and thank you very much for joining us. You said you will come, and you did. Awesome. Beautiful kitchen and setup. Thank you, Omega. I keep telling everyone, and I love to tell it. I made it myself, so this is really awesome. Qeema is saying Mobbi song, please. I know. But I have to call Habib Bhai for song. He has really nice voice. If I start singing, you don't want to be here for 2 minutes. So. मुझे लगता है आपकी आवाज़ बहुत अच्छी नहीं जी ऐसा कुछ नहीं है ऐसा कोई प्रॉब्लम है ही नहीं लाइफ में हमारे आवाज़ अच्छी होने वाला तो द ग्रैंड तंदूर आई लीव योर पैकेज दैट्स मैट कुरमिस किचन please join this awesome creator community. You know what we are part of is an amazing thing. We are helping each other to make sure that we succeed, but to succeed, to go far, you have to do it the right way. Remember that there are shortcuts people will show you, just like there are shortcuts in making cookies. People will say just do this, this and this and it will be awesome, but you will be just like any other cookie. But if you want to make it really good, you have to do it the right way. And that's what we're talking about. We're using cookie example to tell you how to be successful on YouTube. So if you like that, stay with us. You will learn a lot of stuff. Canadian Shikari saying Assalamu alaikum. Gul, how are you? How are you, Mobbi? Sir, thank you very much, sir. Canadian Shikari, you are awesome. You are an example for us. Thank you for joining us. My secret food recipe is here saying Assalamu alaikum, walaikum assalam. We have Amtuk, can't pronounce name, it's a Vietnamese name, saying hello Mobbi's Kitchen. Thank you very much for joining. I remember you, we just became friends a few days ago. Qeema saying I'm good, Jazakallah, Canadian dear, how are you? And my secret food recipe is saying Canadian Shikari, kaise hain? Do be part of this community. I love all you guys. You're all the people that I keep getting in touch with, and it is awesome. And we are going to need each one's help and a lot of it if we want to be successful on YouTube as a good creators community. Now going back to this, we added our eggs. Now what is left is our flour and chocolate chip cookies. Sorry, chocolate chips. So chocolate chips we will add at the end. And we will let Amra tell us. Amra is my daughter here, for those who are new. She's helping us out. She's the force behind the scenes today. It's her work that we are benefiting from. So how much flour do we have here, Amra? 150 grams of flour. We will put all this in the description. What I want to do is, I want to do something to our flour. Guys, flour is the easiest and the hardest ingredient that you will work with. It's so much fun to work with. It's kind of like clay, kind of like, your Play-Doh, and you can have a lot of fun. I enjoy working with dough a lot, but it's also the most variable thing. You might have noticed you make cookies from the same flour one day and they taste differently than the next day. And how does that happen? It gets impacted by humidity. It gets impacted by a whole bunch of other stuff in your environment. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you sift your flour. Now, in the old days, it was absolutely necessary. Today, you get flour which is pretty good. So if it is fresh, you didn't expose to the room temperature too much, or not humid, or didn't form any lumps in there, then you can just use it as is. But I always like to sift the flour. So I have a little sifter here and a little bowl in which I will be sifting my flour. And those who bake know it is important to get all the lumps out by sifting your flour. You can just sift it like this. If you ask 100 people, they have 100 techniques. I just use the bowl and the sifter. And you see how I have some little things left at the bottom. That's all flour. I can just pass it through. I have no reason to waste it, unless if there is something. Sometimes you have physical contaminants like a little piece of glass, God forbid, or something like that get in. So it gets caught out. Now I have seen some people cowboying it and saying, oh, we don't need to sift the flour. Yes, you don't. But just the case that there may be a little physical contaminant in there is enough for me to always sift my flour. So now that we have sifted our flour, what are we going to do? We're going to add it to the mixture and mix it as we go. Now we'll quickly ask Amra how much of chocolate chip cookies we have, chocolate chips we have. Sorry? 150 gram chocolate chips. So we'll mix it in the end. Remember that. You don't mix it in the beginning. So we'll start adding. The trick to add flour is you add one break it into 2 or 3 portions and add it one portion at a time. So we're going to start our machine here. And I want to show you a little handy thing. I don't usually use it, but you can get one of these for your mixer. So what you can do is you can put it on top so nothing splashes. We don't have any issue with splashing, but you can use this little chute here. I'll show you on the camera. So you can use this little chute to add your ingredients. So that's a handy thing. Now we don't have a lot of ingredients in here, and it's not splashing. And I like it, just add my flour from all sides so it gets mixed. So that's why I'm not using it. So it's going to be a little noisy now. We're going to mix our flour in. So as before, I'm going to stop here and show you how it looks like after I've added half of my flour. And then we'll just carry on from there. Scrape the bowl, mix it all in. Now another reason why you want to add your flour a little bit at a time is because flour acts differently. I told you guys it can be more humid, less humid. You may need more, you may need less. What we tell you in the recipe is usually a very good estimate, but it's always a little bit more or less than that. So what you want to do is you want to keep looking at your mixture. Now look at this mixture. It's a little bit too liquidy, as you can see. Now that's not a good cookie mixture, so we wanted to keep going, so we want to keep adding our flour, but I just wanted to show you where we are with our And one thing I want you to know is you don't want to mix it too much after you add your flour. What happens is you want to keep the mixing to a minimum, because more you mix the flour, the more the gluten will develop. And if gluten develops, then you start getting that protein structure in there, which is not desired for the cookies. You want cookies to be crumbly. So we'll just mix it enough that all our flour gets incorporated. So we'll go in with the rest of our flour and then mix it all up. You may want to keep a little bit in the end, just in case. You don't have to use all of it. We're good to go here. You don't want it to be mixed too much, as I said earlier. You don't want the gluten to start developing. We're not baking bread, we're making cookies, and that's what the key difference is. Alright, let me just scrape it. And then we'll go back to our messages, and I will also show you what it looks like. Remember, I'm going completely by Amra's recipe today, so we're just following that. I'm just giving you some hints based on the technique. But main driver behind today's cookies is my daughter Amra. We just scrape the bowl. And once we do that, why we scrape the bowl, another reason is that we don't want any flour pockets in there. We don't want to get to a point where we chew into our cookie and we get a whole bunch of raw, dry flour in our mouth. That is definitely not something that you want when you're eating your cookie, especially if you're enjoying it with your first cup of tea in the morning, those who are tea fans out there. Now, I think it is good where it is. It's not very liquidy. It looks good. We can scoop it out in our cookie tray and then we'll see where it goes from there. So we're just gonna leave it here for a second. And I think we have tons of chocolate chips here for all the cookies, and there are going to be a lot of chocolate chips in there. Now let's go to the comments before we start adding our chips in there. We have lot of activity, people talking to each other, great stuff. Let me see if there is any comment that I need to respond to. Okay, basic cooking in life, my pleasure. Thanks Canadian Shikari, hello Mega Country, my secret. I will update it on my community after this live. Okay, so we will go to our community as well. That's reminded me of it. And we will be doing, we'll be looking at some of the channels. So we looked at 2 channels so far. Let me go to my community post and see if we have any more comments on it. If there are, I will be looking at them. I'll sort them by newest, oldest one first. So we have Art Ke Saath Vlog. And let's go to Arts Ke Saath Vlog and see their channel quickly. Now I won't be able to push it to the screen. We will do it from the next week. I will be pushing this channel to the screen and showing you. I just don't have everything set up and ready. So what I like about this is a beautiful artistic background, which is nice. You also have the Facebook link on your banner. It's very important. So whoever, these are the things that you can do as we speak, right? You can go to your channel, customize your channel, add your Facebook button there. It doesn't hurt, it only helps. Anyone goes to your channel and they want to also connect with you on Facebook, that's the way to do it. Now, let me tell you why you want to do it. Why do you want to put your Facebook icon there? Why do you want to put your Instagram icon there? Why do you want to put your other website URL there? It's because YouTube community has its own restrictions, which are there for a reason. But you cannot always talk with your viewers, your subscribers, your friends in the way that you can on, for example, Facebook chat. YouTube has no live chat unless, of course, this chat here where we're all together and we're talking to each other. But then again, there is only certain limits that you can do. Now, what you want to do is you want to add them to your Instagram so you can speak differently, you can speak live chat, you can have a prolonged conversation. Here you can just give comments and receive comments and all that, and there are tons of restrictions what you can and cannot do. So every community has its own flavor. If you are sharing nice pictures of your food, Instagram is the place to be, and make your community and develop your community, and make sure that anyone who is friend here is friend on Instagram as well. That just gives you the double effect of your friendship. It strengthens your friendship even further. Do not limit yourself just to YouTube. It is great if you want to do it, but you may want to consider adding Facebook, Instagram. TikTok is up and coming, so you may want to add all those as well. So Amra, are we going to add all these chocolate chip cookies or just some of them for now? All of them? I'm going to dump all of them, guys. Alright, so I'm not a huge fan of chocolate chips, so always a little bit, keep them a little bit less. But this is Amra's recipes, and it has so much yummy, chocolatey goodness in it that it's awesome. Now I have mixed it up. Before we start scooping it into our cookie tray and start preheating our oven, this is what you get. You see, this is beautiful. You can eat it as is if you want. I wouldn't recommend eating raw flour or raw eggs, but if you want, you can do it on your own. But it's not recommended by health guidelines and all that. I have seen people doing it. Have I done it? Maybe. I don't want to tell you. But from the food health guidelines and food safety guidelines, you need to make sure that you do not consume raw flour or raw egg for that matter. So please be careful, especially if you have a sensitive stomach. Absolutely a no-no. But cookie dough is cookie dough, and those who know it. What do we have here? We have How My Eat saying hello, I will show message. How My saying can stay with you today, I'm working. Can't stay with you, that's fine. Thank you very much for coming. That's awesome that you came. I see a lot of friends here today and I see a lot of activity. Guys, please get acquainted, talk to each other. This is, as I said, I love to be part of it. It's a privilege to be part of this creative community. I am blessed that I got to know all of you. And you are here, it means a lot to me. And I hope that I share something that you learn from and you share something that I learn from. So this is awesome. Let's keep it going. Omega Courtney saying I don't like chocolate chips either. Yeah, it's not one of my favorite things. I would rather add something more, the old style perhaps. A little tutti frutti. Anybody has their hands up for tutti frutti or stuff like that? That is awesome. Qeema is saying yes, Courtney. Yeah, that's not able to say. I'm not able to read all the messages. But please, if you have not yet liked this live stream, please do that. It will help me. If you want, go to community page and add your comment, and I will try to go through all those comments once we're done baking cookies. So now I think it's time to start scooping out our cookies. Let me see where my scooper is. So guys, for scooping cookies out, you can use this. You can use the ice cream scoop. And this is awesome. You can use regular scoops if you want. You can use your hands. You can just dish it out. but I use this scoop, and I'll show you why I use that. It's so much easier with this and so much consistent, so you can actually get very consistent results using this. Now let's get our cookie sheets ready here. So I'll just show you my cookie baking setup while we preheat our oven and get our stuff ready. Just a little wipe off of our cookie sheets and everything. Those who remember, this is something that the bottle that I picked up on and I showed in one of my videos. It's Home Depot, couple of bucks. You can just pick this up. You can mix in a lemon-based sanitizer with water and just a towel, and you can sanitize the surfaces that you use. So I'm just going to do that a little bit and then clean it with clean water. So guys, just to show you the setup that we have for taking the cookies out. Amra, what temperature are we going to preheat our oven on?
375.
375. Very nice. And how long are we going to bake it for?
It depends on the size.
Yeah, okay, it depends on the size. So roughly 8 to 12 minutes. Okay, well, we'll look at it and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's get this stuff out of the way. As you can see, this is something that I just picked up from a local store, which is Canadian Tire. It is a Paderno baking sheet. I just use that, and then I have the silicone mat on top of it. Now, silicone mat helps you with sticking situations, so it doesn't stick, and it's nice pattern. I love it, so I just use that, and I'm going to start scooping my cookies out onto this. In the meantime, let's see if there is any comment here. We have love from RMF TV from Dubai. Thank you very much for being with us. Canadian Chikai saying absolutely. We have My Secret Food Recipe. Matt Gourmet calling My Secret Food Recipe. They want to be your friends. Q's Basic Cooking and Life. Me too. Q's Basic said little big. I rang your bell. Awesome. Q's Basic Cooking and Life, little big thank you. This is great, guys. Awesome. I'm enjoying it. I love being with you guys on every Saturday, 11 a.m. Canada Standard Time, Eastern Standard Time. Actually, it's 8 p.m. I believe in Pakistan, and it's 8:30 p.m. in India and 5 p.m. in Germany that we come live. Now, one more thing I want to update everyone, and I'll continue to do that. I'm also thinking about starting in Urdu. I'm bilingual, so I can use that to be a greater part of this community and also touch both sides. So while I do this 11 a.m. live in English, please let me know what you think, if I should start one and what is the best time. Please show it in your comments. I will look into all comments after this, or go to community post, and then there is a question there, what you like about Mobbi's Kitchen. Or pick up any question, pick up anything. I look at all the comments. I personally respond to each and every comment that I have, and trust me, there are thousands of them per week. So what I want to do is I want to stay in touch and make sure that we do what you like, and what we add this solid value to our creator community. So I'm thinking about starting in Urdu a live stream as well. Tell me whether it should be 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, what time is best. Do you like it or not? Do you like it in English? Do you like it in Urdu? How many people want it? That will be a little bit of help for me. Now, going back to our cookie situation, the reason I said use ice cream scoop is because, it is, first of all, easy to scoop out your cookie, number one. Number two, you can standardize it. So I can literally just go and flatten it in this case. And you see, if I continue to flatten it to the same amount of cookie dough for each cookie, I automatically have all the cookies of the same size. And then I just go on top of this here. Let me just see if I can show you. While I'm doing it, I will just hold it and I just drop it. So it's a little bit, I just dropped it on a little bit too much on the edge, but I think we'll be fine with that. So as you can see, all of them will be the same size, and when the heat hit them, they will flatten out a little bit and they will become nice and fluffy cookies. So that's what you do. Now you know everything about making cookies. There is nothing left, so other than putting it in the oven and how to eat them. So there you go. If you have never baked cookies in your life, now you have no excuse. And if you're an expert cookie maker, please tell me how to make it better. So I'm going to just put 3 or 4 cookies in a row. We'll see how it goes. So I'll continue to drop my cookies. For those who are joining us, we are making some beautiful chocolate chip cookies, and this is my daughter's recipe, and she is helping us out in the background. Shout out to my sous chef today. Her name is Amra. I'm not going to tell any more information about her. She will not be on the camera due to the age limits and all. But you can hear her. She's helping me out throughout. She told us all the ingredients. I think while I'm going through and dropping all these cookies, she can help us go through the ingredient amounts one more time. Take your time, Amra, and please tell us. I will give you the microphone if you want, or you can speak loud and tell everyone how much ingredients we have used to make these cookies, and we'll put it in the description as well. But these are our favorite household cookies. As I said, I'm not a huge fan of chocolate chip cookies, but when cookies are freshly baked, I don't care much about whether they have chocolate chip or not, because the smell of cookies is awesome. Once you bake cookies, your whole house smells like a bakery, and like a very high-end bakery. So please, if you have not tried it, please do try it. It's never too late to start baking. I have found my love for baking more over my love for cooking. I'm more like by profession, I'm a project manager. So I like to plan things out and execute them. I don't like rushing things through. So this actually fits perfectly with my personality. I like it when you can plan all your work, ingredients and everything, and work your way towards, and then you just put it in the oven and you are done. You're not actively monitoring it after that, right? And the oven does it. Well, you do actively monitor it, but it is based on set rules and set recipe. You know what temperature you're baking on. You just sit tight and wait for your results of your hard work. Now, of course, there are technicalities and there are techniques that you need to be aware of, and we're telling you about that as we go forward, but it's not that complicated. Now, I know that we made this recipe half, and we went through what Amra gave us in terms of the amount. I think we're only going to have 1 sheet of cookies, maybe even less than that, but each and every one of those cookies will be an awesome cookie, and they will all be same size. As I told you the trick, it's not a new trick. Pretty much every baker who bakes knows it, but for those who don't know, this can be a good tip for you. Using the ice cream scoop, you can see how it is going. I can just show you on the camera. You see how every cookie is uniform, every cookie is same size. That is what you want to see in your cookie tray. Let's go to the message a little bit. We do enjoy being with you all. Thank you very much, Little Big Chef. This is awesome. I love it. MFTV, I leave your package. Still here. Shishi Kitchen Mix-Up, still here. Little Chef, I visit your kitchen. Shishi, you're a good sport. Thank you very much. Thank you for staying. Q's Basic, thank you for staying as well. So, as I told you, we're baking cookies. and we are talking about your channels as well. So as soon as I put these cookies in the oven, we will have all the time to do all the reviews. So please don't forget to add your link or add your name to our community post. If you don't know how to go there, go to my channel page. Don't close this, open in a new window, go to my channel page, go to the community tab, see the latest post and add your comment there. Say something about our live, whether you like it or not. I asked you guys if you want me to do one in Urdu as well. I will definitely do that. What timing is best, what day is best, and then we will we'll respond to all those, and we'll also give a shout out to your channel so you can make more friends. We will also talk about your channel a little bit, what you can do to improve. You can always get more subscribers, you can always get more watch time and everything, but it's so hard to get is solid advice on how you can improve your channel. So we'll be giving you the best stuff in this live, the stuff that nobody else will give you, or not everyone will give you. So please feel free to stay around. After we put these cookies in the oven, we'll start looking at your channel. So that is what I love to do as well. Now going back to my cookie situation, I think I have enough dough for 2, maybe 3 cookies more. So we'll see how it goes. I already see there will be a fight for cookies today, or we'll make another batch. It's my beautiful daughter's cookies. It's her recipe and she has graciously shared it with us today. So thank you very much for Amra. Can't wait to try these beautiful cookies. Yeah, maybe 2 more. So that's not actually bad. We have a nice batch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have a dozen cookies. You know what's better than dozen cookies? 2 dozen. And that's what we make usually, and they disappear right away. So this is gonna be first come, first serve. Now once they come out of the oven, I can guarantee that they won't last even 5 minutes. So that's the last one, that is the biggest one, that is for Amra. That is special cookie for Amra. So we are done with our dough here. This is a little bigger one, intentionally so. Now, if you're not sloppy like me and you want to be perfectionist, what you can do is you can have a little, wet your hands or wear a glove, wet your hands a little bit and then just go around shaping them properly if you want. I am perfectly good with this, and as long as it tastes good, I don't care about the shape much. So what we're going to do is we're going to start, well, we should have started already, but we're definitely going to do it now. We'll start preheating our ovens. Is that 375, Amra?
Yeah.
So while our oven is preheating, we'll just go around and look at our comments and look at some more channels. So by the time we're done, we're not only eating cookies, we also have something valuable added to our community. Awesome. So here we are. Just lower this a little bit so it's not that awkward because we're not focusing there as well. So here we are. Little big thank you to Enjoy. So I read those comments. Thank you for staying. Little Big Chef is sending hearts. Thank you very much. Thanks, sister, for staying with us. Now we're going to start Art Ke Saath. So Art Ke Saath, I was talking about why it is important to add your Facebook and Instagram buttons on your banner. So please do that. That is very important. I see very nice thumbnails. That is very good when I go to your videos. Now for your name, you have Art Ke Saath and it's all in smalls. Maybe you want to capitalize the first letter, but entirely up to you. I loved your chicken pulao recipe. 6 minutes 44 seconds. I've watched it all. I love pulao. I love chicken pulao. I love mutton pulao. I love all kinds of pulao. And the good thing about being part of this community is whenever I go to some new channel, I keep getting new ideas. So there was a barbecue chicken pulao, and I thought it's a great idea. You should try it. You get 2 in 1. You get the taste of the barbecue, and then you get the taste of the pulao, which is amazing. So good idea there. Now your thumbnails are pretty good. Not much on that. If I click on your video, and this is for Art Ke Saath. I don't know if Art Ke Saath is still Hamare Saath, but if she's not there, that's fine. But if she's there, I think your SEO score needs to improve definitely. Right now you have 10 out of 100. Long way to go for your SEO. I think you have great stuff there. You're getting a lot of views. You can almost make it 10 times if you improve your SEO. That's where SEO really works. So let's talk about the SEO a little bit. First of all, SEO stands for search engine optimization. Why search engine optimization, you will ask? So I would say we have Amnalicious here. Let's go to the comments a little bit. Amnalicious is giving us a smile. Walaikum assalam. Aaj aap bhi kya baat hai? Assalamu alaikum. I like pulao more than biryani. Me too. Canadian Shikari bhai. So we got a bunch of messages. I went over that. But here is the thing what I was talking about. If you have good content and you're getting good views, now is time to get your SEO game up. Because now you can actually translate those 1,000 views into 10,000 views or potentially 100,000 views by doing SEO. Your video is already being watched by people. You're getting a lot of views. And if you're not getting those views only from your friends and circle, then that's a great thing. That means people are, when you go above 500 views, that's a good sign. Unless, of course, some people actually do that, they buy the views. But if you're not buying views and you cross 500, that means your video is showing up in search. If your video is showing up in search, now you can improve. Now you can take it to the next level. Now you can attract more and more people by having better search engine optimization. How do you do search engine optimization? Search engine optimization, let's talk about that a little bit. So two search engines that you need to care about is Google and YouTube. You'll say YouTube is not a search engine. No, it's the second biggest search engine in the world, arguably. Now there are others like DuckDuckGo, and there are a bunch of others that you can use, but Google is still the king by a huge margin. Google owns YouTube as well. So, but what does search engine love? And this is very important for the YouTube creators. What does it love? It loves organic search. It loves organic way of looking at content, like people do. Google replicates its bots and try to make more and more behave like people. So what I mean by bots is they're programs that actually go through your channel and see what you have there. Crawlers, or call it whatever you want. The scrapers, the crawlers, and the bots, whatever you want to name it. They're programs. They're algorithms that actually judge what keywords you are good on. Actually is designed in a way that humans think. So how do humans think? They look at something and get attracted to it. They look at the title, look at the description, look at the content. If all of that match and if the content is good and they stay, that's a big thing for you, right? So let's look at our oven situation. We need to get to 375. We're around 250 right now, so it's just going up. As soon as it is preheated, we'll put our cookies in there. Pardon the mess, it's a working kitchen and we continue to, half of our days spent in the kitchen. Now, I want to make sure that you actually get this point. So from the SEO perspective, you want to have your tags. You don't want to use any tags. There was a tag called Moti's Kitchen. Somebody said your Mobbi's Kitchen, that's Moti's Kitchen. Use that tag because she's very famous or he's very famous. And I said no, because people will be looking at Moti's Kitchen and come to my channel, and then they will not find Moti's Kitchen. They will find Mobbi's Kitchen, and then they will leave. If they leave within a certain number of seconds, that's an indication to Google that what they sent that user to my channel for is not true. That tag does not work. So if you put Moti's Kitchen in your tags, what will happen is somebody will come looking for Moti's Kitchen and then immediately leave, and hence give a vote against you to Google. So remember that. Don't make that mistake. That is very common mistake. A lot of people try to do that. A lot of people actually bring. They hope that it will stick. You can say Gordon Ramsay's salmon video, and then people will be looking at Gordon Ramsay's salmon video, come to you, and they will look at my face, and then they will leave immediately, and that will be a negative vote against me in Google's algorithm. Don't do that. Now, what can you do? You can actually play a lot with the algorithms. So maybe if you say salmon video and you don't get a high ranking, you can say Mobbi's Kitchen salmon video. Now, that will be unique for you. Nobody else has it, so you will go immediately high on those. And if somebody is looking at Mobbi salmon video or something like that, or salmon video, every time your Mobbi's Kitchen salmon video rank goes up, your salmon video part goes up as well a little bit, and that's how you kind of try and ambush some of those keywords. So remember that. That's a very good point that you can remember. We have Mirpur TV saying salam, kaise hain? Walaikum assalam, bilkul अच्छे हैं. We are making cookies. We have some cookies ready to go in the oven. Chocolate chip cookies. We made them based on my daughter's recipe. And we are talking how your channel is like cookies. So if you show they look beautiful and they taste beautiful, chances are people are going to eat them and they are going to devour it. So that is exactly how your channel is as well. While you are here, there are a bunch of people in the chat. Please make sure you acquaint yourself with them and make sure that you talk with them and make new friends here. More friends you make on YouTube community, more successful you are. Be part of this amazing creator community that we are part of, and don't leave. Stay there. Our oven just got preheated. That's the sign that we are ready to put our cookies in there. Now we're going to try and bake them for, let's say, 10 minutes max or 12, but we will see. We'll look at it and see how they're doing and then go from here. Our cookies are in the oven, guys, and we are back to reviewing our stuff here. Our delicious mutton chops are delicious. Q's Basic loves your mutton chops. Please make sure that you guys are acquainted to each other and you are part of this community. I love being part of this community. I love you guys, all of you, and you guys are awesome. Stay with us. We are talking about some of the good stuff here. We have Chatha Food and Vlog. Now, guys who are joining now, I just want to tell you a little bit more about this live. It's not like all the other regular lives that you have. We actually make a lot of good friends here. That's always part of it. But we also want to give you some really good tips on your channel, and we also want to give you some really good tips on cooking. So we did share a lot of good stuff on how to make cookies, how to make perfect, amazing cookies, rather than just making average cookies every time. Let's go to the comments here. We have Little Big Chef, Mobbi's Kitchen also adding on channel name in tags is also useful, better to put in all videos. That is an amazing point by Little Big Chef. If you start putting your channel name into all your videos as a tag, it will promote your channel as well. I know when I started, Mobbi's Kitchen had, guess how many requests? 0. Nobody wanted to look for it. But now I go it at least have some 100, 200, 300. We're getting there. You know, one day it will be 500, then it will be 1,000 people looking for it, and more people as your brand builds will do it. I may not be able to be a big brand ever. You never know. But it will be better than, every day will be better than yesterday. And that's what the best goal is for as a YouTuber. You should target to be the next big sensation, million views every time you add your video. But that it's a huge competition to get to that top. But you don't have to be nothing or all. You can be somewhere in the middle. You know, I will kill for have 10,000 views for a video. I think I got some of them, but some of them were also get adjusted by YouTube because some of those accounts got blocked. So every time somebody's account gets blocked, and especially if they're a big fan of you, for some reason they spam or something and Google blacklist them, what happens is all their views are gone as well. So it goes up and down, subscription go up and down. Don't worry too much about it. Worry about your search engine optimization, your thumbnails, your quality of your channel, and building a network. Building a community is the most important part, and we are doing that right now as we speak. So we are here. We're also Canadian Shikari saying Walaikum Assalam, Chata Food. I know that you and Canadian Shikari are friends. If not, then please Acquaint yourself. Akbar Chaudhary is here saying good show. Canadian Shikari is here saying Chata food and vlog. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? I'm good Canadian. That's a reply from Chata food and vlog. Canadian Shikari is saying good. So guys, as I was saying, we were reviewing one of the channels here from one of our art ke saath vlog, and we talked about some of the stuff. I think it's a great channel, getting a lot of views. I think the main thing here is SEO. And then we talked about search engine optimization. We talked about how it all helps. Try to be genuine. Try to be organic. Try to be good. Don't try to, work the system. Don't try to go around certain things, because Google is going to find out sooner or later. There are teams after teams sitting there trying to improve their algorithm and trying to block all those efforts to scam the system. And they will catch you sooner or later, and they will remove your views and they will remove your stuff. Just like if you get bad fans, sometimes, when you are in the beginning, you want everyone to be on your channel. Some people come in and they put comments about, come back to our channel, do this, do that, in a way that is against the terms of services of YouTube. And you accept them because you are hungry for views, you're hungry for subscribers. Been there, done that, learn the hard way. Block them, remove them. They will not help you in the long run. All those people who come, don't view your videos and leave a comment which is against the terms of services of YouTube, sooner or later will take you down. This is my word for you. I know how Google works. I'm in technology for over 25 years. I know how it all works. So please do not risk your channel by letting people in who are trying to play the system. So be good. Try to use things that are legit and they're good in the long run, and I'm telling you all that. But don't try to go around the system and try to be sneaky and try to game the system. You will always regret that. That is, no matter what anyone tells you, that is the truth. So please make sure that you don't do that. Now going back to our comments here, Untitled Chaudhary, Inspired 2, thank you for joining us. Chata food was new and fresh. Faizan Naz, Assalamu alaikum from USA. Wa alaikum assalam. Canadian Shikari, have you submitted your channel for review? Chata food. The Chata food, Canadian Shikari is asking your question. So let's speed up that process while our cookies are being baked. So let's see how they are doing. I'm just gonna eyeball them. As I said earlier, one of them is really big, and they are going well. So let's keep an eye on them while we read our comments. So let's speed up our channel review process. I want to get through as many as possible. So we did 3 reviews already, but then we were baking cookies too. But now we're going to enjoy the cookies, and we are going to love this here. So let me go to the community tab. I'm sorry, it was neglected for a few minutes. Cookies come first, as you know. We have more comments here. I'm going to again sort them by the order they came in. Our next channel that we're going to look at is Sami Pardesi. Sami Pardesi, not sure if you are here, but we'll have a quick look at your channel and see what you can do differently. Sami Pardesi, first thing, I go to your channel, there is no banner. You should have a banner. There is no two ideas about that. Everybody you ask will say you should have a channel. Get a nice channel. Get the identity of your channel right. I want to come to your channel and see what you are all about. If you have a lot of mixed content, then your banner should also show that you have a lot of mixed content. But if you have a niche, then your banner should show you have a niche. So do that. That is the first thing I will say. Anything else will be secondary. I go to your channel and you don't have a banner. Now next I look at your channel and your thumbnails are all over the place as well. Again, not if you're someone who think that they are good, then don't take anything that I say in consideration. But if you really want to improve, then please take this thing into consideration. We looked at some of the other channels before. Please go through the community and see the channel that I was reviewing. They had some nice thumbnails. Pay attention to your thumbnails. I think it's 1280 by 720 your thumbnail resolution that you must have. High resolution thumbnail is a good winner. You want to have that. We also want to make sure that you have some nice titles on there, which is good. I go to one of your videos, I will go look at Misri dance. I will turn on the voice as well. So let's look at not the content. Your SEO score is 0, my friend. So you need to worry about all the things that I've said before. Your tags in the title, tags in the description, tags in the tag section, and they should match. They should be consistent. They should not be deceiving tags. They should not be Moti's Kitchen instead of Mobbi's Kitchen, as the example I showed you earlier, right? So yeah, the content is your choice, what content you put, but you need to make sure that you do two of those things. So let's move on to the next channel. When I see a basic thing in some channel, then those have to be better before we go and talk about the advanced things. So I think you will take something. Sami Pradesi, I think you will take something from this, and you will be better off. We have Q's Basic Cooking in Life. We have reviewed it before. If we have time towards the end, we will do that. She's our sister. She's also our co-conspirator. So as the for lack of a better term here, she's a very good friend of mine. She's my older sister as well, real. And you will see that her channel is amazing content in there, and we did some review in one of our past lives, and we'll do it again. Next one, we have Sanja Kitchen with Farah. She's a brilliant job, friend. Keep it up. Sanja Kitchen with Farah, if you are here or not, we are going to just go ahead and do a quick review. Again, the first, no banner, so please fix that. Your thumbnails, however, are pretty good. I would say, oh, you have tunde kebab as well. That's awesome. 2 days ago, go check out my tunde kebab recipe as well. It's not called tunde kebab, it's called gloti kebab, which is similar, same thing, from the Awadh cuisine. But do check that out. Hopefully that will be good. And I will watch this video for sure after this, because I'm very, very interested. Now, I like the way you have the text there. Maybe you want to increase the size of the text so it's a little bit better. I like the text on your Shabd video, which is really, really good. Let's go into your video. Tunde Kebabi, world famous kebab, absolutely, no doubt about it. You have good number of views, so you are in that league where your views are coming based on search as well. So that's a good thing, but your SEO score still remains low. Excuse me. Your SEO score still stays low. You need to look at the tags. You need to share your video on Twitter, share it on Facebook. You are already sharing on Facebook, which is good. You're not sharing it on Twitter. Add info cards, add end screen, all those stuff that we continue to talk about, but work on your tags and your SEO score. There were 10 points that I went through in one of my previous lives. We'll probably go through it again today. We want to make sure you have high-res thumbnail, you share it on Twitter, you have somebody's comments pinned, somebody's comment hearted, or many comments hearted. You reply to the comments. You like your video is liked on the Facebook. You have end screen added, and you have captions added if you want. Let's quickly check on the cookies. I know they're almost there. I'll probably give it another couple of minutes before I take them out. And they look awesome and delicious. And this is recipe by Amra. Remember that. And she is hungry. She wants to eat those cookies. And I look at her. I can't put camera on her because of the age restriction. But she's loving this whole session. I can tell you that. So Samjha Kitchen. That's the review. Let's go back to our comments and see if there are any comments now. Okay, check. I have to work on my banner too. 1 second. We have some messages that we skipped. Karen Karaoke will touch base after this live. I send you on Insta. Yes, please connect with each other on Instagram if you're already not connected. That's an amazing way to create a greater community and be more successful on YouTube. You can talk about a lot of things and plan out your events on Instagram. YouTube is not very conducive to interactive conversations, so by all means, add people to your Facebook, add people to your Insta. That's a great idea. I'll leave your package, good stuff. There is a cat coming out of a box. I think it's a cat. Qeema, thank you for being with us. Canadian Karaoke will touch base after this live. Great stuff, guys. Cooking with Nagmana. Assalamu alaikum. Please share and like my channel. Absolutely, Nagmana. If you have already put your link on our community post, we will definitely get to it. It's 12:45. We have 1 hour and 15 minutes left. I think we'll have plenty of time to go through all that. We'll learn a lot, so please stay with us. We'll talk about your channel. We'll give it a shout out. and then people can go and like your channel and look at it and become your friend if they want to. Nagmana for sure, Qeema is with us still. Thank you for staying. Q's Basic Cooking in Life. I have to work on my banner too. It's a never-ending work. Q's Basic. One thing that I have realized is I look at my banner one day and it's awesome, and I look at it a week later and I say, I can improve it or I can change it, because some things that have changed in my mindset. It smells delicious in the back and I cannot take it anymore. Let me see if I have to take those cookies out. Sorry guys, I'll be back. Let me just check the cookies. I need them to brown a little bit more, so maybe 2 more minutes. And Amra she cannot wait. I have to work on banner too. Yes, Qeema is giving us virtual hugs twice. Thank you very much, sister. Teta Food and Vlog, yes. Qeema, yes, it's basic thing. Mobbi, absolutely, Gul. We all know that, but then we always have new YouTubers and new creators in our community. And it's an ongoing thing that we should continue to talk about. So, every time I bring those things up. Food and Vlog, I leave your package. Yes, Mobbi, people are sleeping. I'm sorry, Gold, this is not... Again, I may start singing, but then everybody will be crying. So, you don't want that. Hello, dear friend, Angelo. Angelo is here. Angelo, you are an amazing, amazing friend. Thank you for joining us. Stay with us. We're baking some delicious cookies. You're going to love it. And we are also talking about how your channel should be like beautiful cookies. So stay with us if you can. If you can't, then I'll understand. I know you're a very busy person. Guys, Angelo is an amazing YouTuber. He's with us, and go check his channel out. He is awesome. His travel blogs are my favorite. I actually make it a point to go there and watch them. Qeema is saying, lovely, thank you. I know my channel is a mess, but I learned a lot on this channel and still learning. Canadian Shikar Bhai, you're our guru. You're someone that we look up to. I know that you're being modest. Thank you very much for staying with us. Angela is saying, yes, I want to eat some too. Angela, thank you. If you go back, this is my daughter's recipe. She is with me today. Cannot show her on the camera because of the age restrictions, but it is an awesome recipe and I can't wait to try them out. Now, going back to the community, we're going to pick up Shakila Yusuf's kitchen and Punjabi Homemaker after that. So let's go to Shakila's kitchen and let's give her a quick review. Beautiful, beautiful banner. Love it. It shows what your kitchen is all about. What your, it has some nice, beautiful dish, rice dish with a nice chili and cucumber. Those who want to go to Shakila Yusuf's kitchen, please visit. You will see what I'm talking about. At least for the first page. We'll go into the details and I hope that everything will be as good. But look at that. Her icon is very nice. Good contrast. Banner very good. And all the thumbnails exactly how this should be. I need to grab a quick glass of water and check on my cookies. One more minute, guys. All right. So let's go into Shakila Yusuf's kitchen, and the video looks amazing. SEO score, however, is a little bit low. You may want to work on that. Again, guys, if you have a pen and paper handy, do this. Write this down. High resolution thumbnail. Share on Twitter. I have a list in front of me here, all this. I do that. I actually go through the checklist every time. Pin the comments. As soon as your comments start coming in, for example, Angelo is an amazing friend, very, very successful and great blogger. If he comment on my video, Angelo, hint, hint, I will always pin his comment because that will highlight me better and that will, maybe help him a little bit, but help me a lot. So bear that in mind. Pin the comments. Heart the comments, just heart them. It's a good indicator that you're interactive, you're paying attention to your content and all that. Add the info cards, always. I know when you're posting the video, it's still not uploaded, you cannot add the info cards, you cannot probably add the end screen, but as soon as your video is finished uploading, and it says SD ready, and then it says HD ready. If you remember all those steps, go in and make sure that you add the info cards, add the end screen, add also the links to other things, add captions, share it on Facebook and all that. Excuse me, good stuff. Now I'm going to take my cookies out, guys. They look amazing. Now, little bit, our batter was, if you remember, a little bit liquidy. So they have become a little bit more on the side of. Actually, you know what? They're soft. They're nice. I'll let them rest for 5 minutes, and then we'll get to them. Now we were talking about. Shakila Yusuf's channel. So Shakila, if you improve your SEO, your channel will go through the roof. You posted a video yesterday. You got 82 views. That's okay, but definitely you can improve it. You have no mention on Twitter. You have no likes on Facebook. That will definitely help. So do all those things. The checklist that I told you about. Those 6, 7, 8 things. The total 10. Or I will actually post that in my live as well, and you can see. Awesome. So let's go to the next channel. We said Punjabi Homemaker. Let's also check our comments. What do we have here? I know my channel is okay. Matt, okay, you're a great host and your videos are very enjoyable and entertaining to watch. Thank you very much, Angelo. That is great. Canadian Shikari is saying, oh wow, lovely. Now the cookies are awesome. They smell so delicious. I cannot wait. But I have to, and I just let them rest because they're a little soft when they come out, and then if you let them rest, they get into the right texture. And I'll show you the texture as well because these cookies are so delicious that you're going to love them. And courtesy to my daughter. So remember that. It's an amazing young lady who has prepared these cookies, everything from scratch. We haven't used anything other than the chocolate chips themselves, everything from scratch. And I have followed her lead. It's a great awesome achievement for a very, very young lady here. Okay, Angelo, people want to make friend with you. Angelo is a great friend if you want to make him friend as well. So we were going to Punjabi Homemaker. Let's go very quickly to Punjabi Homemaker and let's see what we can talk about. So Punjabi Homemaker, no banner friend. That is something that you have to always import. I can smell them cookies all the way here. I know Q's Basic. These cookies are awesome. If you ever get a chance to come to Waterloo here, I know that you are in New York. Come here and we will serve you these cookies for sure. Now those cookies are awesome. They look great and they taste even out of this world. So. Punjabi Homemaker, fix your banner, bro. You have to fix your banner. And also your thumbnails some thumbnails have captions, some don't. You have first live try. The thing with the live is you can go back and change its thumbnail. It's possible. So please do that. If you see all my live sessions, you will see that they have specific thumbnails or common thumbnails, but they have a thumbnail. By default, it will just pick up the photo when you started it. That's usually not the best thing that you want to have when you're trying to struggle to get everything ready for the live stream. You want to plan it well. What I do is I make the thumbnail in advance. The moment I go live, I go and first thing I do is I change the thumbnail. So Punjabi Homemaker, that's for you. I'll go to one of your videos and check your SEO score. That's the third thing we're checking today. You are relatively better. You are 30 out of 100, but still a long way to go. You have tons of views, and I can see that you're getting a lot of views. If your views are coming from search, then if you improve it, you can improve it by 70%. Your views will go 70% higher. You will be into 80,000 views. So you can really do a great job with your SEO. So I'm going to close that and go on to the next one. We have My Secret Food Recipes. My Secret Food Recipes. Let me just refresh it because I don't know if everyone is here. Sort by time they came in. We have Shakila's, we have done Punjabi Homemaker. Let's go to My Secret Food Recipes. If I missed anyone, please go to my community post and add, please add it to the latest community post. I'm looking at that right now. If you add it to any other post, I will have to look at it later. So I have that in front of me. Alright guys, so let's say Seem Delicious. We were looking at the channels. Which one we're looking at now? Let's go to My Secret Food Recipes. My Secret Food Recipes, guys, again, if you want to make them friend, if you want to see what they're all about. First view looks very good. Awesome banner, very nice looking banner. Good job there. You have more than 1K subscriber. I know you're a veteran there, so no issues about that. Now recently you have started adding text to your thumbnail. That's a good practice. Make that text bigger. So thumbnail does not make any sense when I'm already watching your video. So having small text has no reason unless you don't want people to read that text, and it's the same thumbnail that you use somewhere else. And over there, let's say if I put it on community post, I have the text on it, I use the same thumbnail. I don't want people to read that. I want them to read it in the community post. That's fine. But if it is the name of your recipe, then make it bigger so I can see it as part of the thumbnail. If I can't see the text because it's really difficult for me, then I don't know what is it. And by the time I click on it, I will go into the video, I will not see your thumbnail. So your thumbnail is useless. So please bear that in mind. There's a logic and reason for everything. People will give you a lot of suggestions, but very few people actually will give you the logic behind those suggestions. What I'm trying to do is tell you why you need to have a good thumbnail, why you need to have text on it, and why you need to have a clear, legible text on it that people can read on the thumbnail size, not on the large size, thumbnail size, readable on thumbnail size. That will get you a good view because immediately people will know. Let's say this shows up not in your channel, I don't know what you're all about, and it shows up in my next videos that I should watch, and you're doing great SEO, let's say, and it comes to my stream, and I don't click on it because I don't know what it is about, and I click the next one. You will lose. You did all the good work to get high on the SEO, you did all the good work to have a good thumbnail, but just because your text was not legible and I didn't know what it is all about, I didn't click on it. So remember those things. Those are very important points that you need to remember. Now let's open up your video. How to make sausage, egg and cheese. Awesome. This was June 7th. It's a long time ago. So you need to probably add some more content. I don't know if it is. Let me see if I'm looking at the latest one. Sorry. I don't want to make assumption there. Yeah, that's the latest one. So your latest video was 2 months ago. That's another thing. You need to continuously, try as best as you can. Nobody can always keep posting videos. There are always good times, bad times. You can make them and then you can't. But 2 months old tells me you've given up. You're no longer pursuing your YouTube channel. So I no longer want to be, even if I want to help you, I will say, what, I'll help someone who's more active. Again, nothing against you personally. It's just the channel and by the facts that I'm looking at it. Video, your SEO score again needs to improve a lot. It's 25 out of 100. All the good things that I told you about. You're not sharing on Twitter. You're not pinning the comments. You're not adding info card. All those things have a very small impact, but together they have a big impact. So that is for My Secret Food Recipes. Please improve those things. Other than that, your quality of the video is awesome. Your camera work is good. It's not too shaky. I love it. People, if you don't, if you haven't seen it already, please go to My Secret Food Recipes and check it out. Let's go back to the comments before we start our attack on our cookies. So, Q's Basic saying, got it. Qeema Vlogs is washing her hands. So now it's time to bring out one of our cookies here. The good thing about the silicone mat is that it did not stick at all. So here's our chocolate chip cookie, guys. It's an awesome cookie. and I will break it and show you how fluffy and nice it is from the inside. Please see that we did it right in front of you. Remember those things that I told you about? Now our ratio, again we will adjust that and tell you, because we kind of my daughter did the half the recipe, and when you're doing half the recipe on cookies, you have to make sure that what consistency you're looking for. So I can correct those things and I can post it. But here you go. Look at the bottom, it's perfectly crisp. Look at the top, it's perfectly good and rice. And look at the fluffiness in the inside. Those are some of the best tasting cookies that you can ever have. So I'm gonna ask first the honor of tasting them, give it to my daughter, and she deserves it. Awesome job, Amra. Wow, yummy, love it, looks yummy, it's lovely. Thank you guys. These are some beautiful cookies here, and we will be eating cookies and we'll be telling you why your channel need to be good looking, fluffy, and well baked. Okay, so who is next? Let's read some of the comments. And looks yummy, it's lovely. Thank you, Q's Basic. Thank you guys for staying with us. Means the world to me. Our community will definitely grow. I have no doubt about that. If we are doing good work with good heart, with good intentions, and a lot of hard work, we will be a very, very successful community. No doubt about that. Now, hard work is also something that I want. Before we go to the next channel and review them, if you are just doing it 1 hour, 2 hours a day, it's good as a hobby, but your channel will not be super successful. Or will, let me say it, if you're extremely talented and you have some awesome content that the world absolutely loves, and you have nice, beautiful, cuddly kittens in there, then maybe you will be one of those lucky ones who can do it for 1 hour or 2 hours a day and still be super successful. But if you are mere mortal like the rest of us, then you need to put some solid effort. I kid you not, I spend at least 8 hours a day on my channel, responding to comments, visiting people, making sure that I provide my comments to those who need help, and also seek help from the people who are there. I actually reach out. Sometimes you are shy or don't reach out for help. That's not going to work for you. You will have to reach out to your senior YouTubers who are sitting here. Canadian Shikari Bhai is sitting there. I extended my hand, asked his help, and he helped me out. And he's the reason why I'm still here. Qeema ji, she is amazing. She held my hand, she helped me out. She's also the reason why I'm here. Q's Basic, she helped me out with so much stuff, not from now, since childhood. She is one of the major reasons why I'm here. So please remember that. Seek help, don't be shy. If you are shy, somebody else will take their help and will be better than you. So why not you? So please do that. Sometimes you are amazing in one area and not very good in the other. Recognize that as well. Recognize what you are good at, stick to that, seek help from the other angles. So if I'm good in one thing, for example, I'm good with cooking or baking, I'll stick to that. I ask my son for help for other stuff, right? So this is an ongoing thing. And by the way, talking about him, we have a good team within the home. Amra is an awesome baker. She's almost done with her cookie. Wow, how is it, Amra? Can you please give us? If you were to review it, what would you say?
We should have added less chocolate chips.
We should have added less chocolate chips. I was thinking about that. I think when we scaled this recipe, we could have done it a little bit more. In baking, scaling is everything. If you scale perfectly, it works out perfectly. She's saying a little bit of less chocolate chips will help. If you remember, I asked her if she's sure she wanted to put all of them. She said yes, she loved it. I think they are great. I don't think it's a problem. I don't think a lot of people will say more chocolate chips are bad. They will say, well, there are too little chocolate chips in here, especially the chocolate chip lovers. But let's see. Let's look at this beautiful cookie. So if you guys forgive me, I'm just going to take a bite and enjoy this cookie. Nothing like a fresh baked cookie. But this fresh baked cookie is even better. Awesome, awesome. So I'm glad that I was able to give you a good recipe. Now for the scaling perspective, please wait for the description. I'll do a little bit more precise scaling and do it. For home, this is perfect. But if you're trying to reach perfection, Sometimes even the grams matter, so we will make sure that once we post that information, you can actually follow it and have a great result.
You can post a half recipe and a full recipe.
Yes, we can put, Amra just said that, we will post half recipe and we'll post full recipe. So that way you can do it yourself as well. Talking about baking, what we will do is we'll also talk about how to scale baking recipes. And this is something that I learned in my school, but I'll share with you guys. I will not charge any royalty for this. But the amount of your, whatever amount you're using as your flour is considered the 100% of that recipe, and everything else that you add is in ratio with that. So let's say if you say 2% of chocolate chip cookies, that means if you're using 100 grams of flour, you should use 2 grams of that, 2% of whatever the flour is. So that's a hint. We can do a more detailed conversation on that if we do another baking video. But for those who got it, remember that is the best way to scale it is by percentage, not by the grams. So take your flour amount as 100% of your start, and then everything is relative to that percentage. And that way, if you take double the flour, then you double everything without even thinking about grams, as long as you know how much percent of the recipe it will be. Okay, we forgive you for taking that bite. Sorry, that's the one thing I cannot do. One day technology will improve. I will have a little box here. I will put the cookie in it, and there will be cookie in everyone's inbox, and they can take it out and eat it. Until then, I can't do much. Sorry?
How would that work?
How will that work? Amra's good question. How will that work? I don't know. Somebody has to go and innovate and invent that thing. It's all about innovation. But that's part teleportation stuff, part I don't know. We'll see if it happens or if it doesn't happen. She's looking at me with a very, very suspicious look. Awesome, guys. Okay, we'll forgive you for taking that bite. Thank you very much. You're very forgiving, Q's Basic. But I know once you come here, that forgiveness will go out the window. Next one we are going to look at is Syed Official. Syed Official saying amazing, keep it up. Thank you very much, Syed Official. Your banner is very nice. I think we did review of your channel before, but we're going to do it again. So yes, your banner looks really nice. It's a beautiful view of a metropolitan. Let me guess if I can guess what it is. Is it Dubai? Not sure if it is Dubai, but I think it's the creek in Dubai. I'm sure it's the creek in Dubai. I remember this. I have been in Dubai, guys, and I know that this is the Dubai skyline. Very beautiful. And his videos, let's look at them. Their thumbnails are nice. And only thing is that there is not always text on your live stream thumbnail. So remember, you can change your live stream thumbnails. Use that to your advantage. Make sure you are putting your best foot forward with every video. And talking about that, it's a great idea to set a target. Every video should get you X number of views to be successful and X number of, watch time. That cookie is delicious and it's my whole body is asking me to eat more of it. I'm going to resist the temptation. I cannot be a good host if I keep eating and stuffing my mouth, so please. There you go. We do have someone who wouldn't mind that. So, Syed Official, awesome channel, but put text on your live stream thumbnails. That's something that you can do. Going a little bit deeper into your channel, I'll pick a video. So I watched your Clock Tower Dira Dubai video in past. I think I watched it a couple of weeks ago. And your SEO score is good. It's 50 out of 100, but still, excuse me, I'm talking a lot. 50 out of 100 is good, but 50 out of 100, it's 50 missing as well. So half of it you're missing. So do the same thing. Your thumbnail for this video, for example, is not high resolution. Put a high resolution thumbnail. When you're taking a video, take out your camera, just take a high resolution picture. Any camera, any mobile phone camera is very high resolution these days. So it's not really an excuse for not having a high resolution video. You may have bandwidth limitations, but you're going to have to upload it and you're going to have to take your time to get more views. So high resolution thumbnail, sharing on Twitter, sharing on Facebook. You're not doing that. You're not pinning the comments. You are hearting the comments, but your videos are not liked on Facebook. You're not adding your info card, and if you want, you can add captions. So all the regular stuff. But let's talk about something that we have not talked about before. So your video time is 57 seconds. Now, if you get 100,000 views, your watch time is not going to be really high. Let's say your watch time, your audience retention is 10%, which is, by the way, pretty decent, 10 to 20%. How much watch time you're going to get? Not a lot. So yes, short videos are good, but short videos are not good for watch time. You have a lot of live and a lot of short videos. That's what I was looking at. So maybe you want to consider 5 to 7 to 10 minute sweet spot for some of your videos. You may have some of them down there, but most of them I see is 1 minute and change, or they go into 15 minutes plus. So you don't have that sweet spot in your videos. So that can be a good help for you. Now you may be already very, very successful. I don't mean it as just criticism. This is what I see. Now we are going to go to the next one, and let's see who is their next one. We have Canadian Shikari ji. Now I will not dare review your channel, Canadian Shikari bhai. Your open up your channel, and your channel is just awesome. So as I said, you look at amazing channel. You have 2K plus subscribers, nice banner, Twitter there, Facebook there, Instagram there, all the things that we talked about. So guys, let's review this channel as what you should be. So look at Canadian Shikari's channel. Please go make him your friend. Watch out his content. Watch his content and see how you can learn a lot from him. All of his thumbnails are great. One thing I see that your thumbnails for all your lives is high resolution, but maybe a little bit text will help Canadian Shikari bhai. So that can be my humble suggestion there. I'm also waiting for that box. Yes, sorry, I just looked at the comments. Yes, thank you very much. That box, when it comes, then we will be sharing food right, left and center. I'll be cooking for all of you all day. You have your majority of your videos which are recent are your live videos, which is great for watch time, but mix it up. You had some awesome videos a month ago about cooking and stuff. The cheese omelette thumbnail looks awesome. Grilled chicken thumbnail looks awesome. So you have so beautiful pictures that you don't need text. But if you want to add it, feel free to add it. All the videos pretty much that you have awesome thumbnails, so great job there. You want me to drill into one of your videos? I will. Stop me if you want now. No, I'm just joking. Cheese omelette, amazing start, good splash. That's just amazing. Love it. The SEO score is 100 out of 100. So there you go. Guys, this is the example. Canadian Shikari bhai, right here. Go to this channel. Look what he's doing. He has high resolution thumbnail. He has info cards. He has comments pinned. He has comments hearted. He has end screens added. So all those things that I'm telling you, he is the guru. So go and check it out. He has some really nice tags there. So all the things are amazing. If you get to this point, if you're sitting in my live, then you are being really nice to me. But if you're at this point, I will have very little tips for you. But again, what we can collaborate on, how to create this community even better. And Canadian Shikari bhai, let's make this community awesome. Let's make everyone as successful as you are. And I know that you do that, and your lives actually talk about that. So that's all we had, guys, in terms of our channel reviews. If you join us, if you want to get the channel reviewed, please feel free to drop a comment on our community. I'm just going to very quickly check if anyone has posted a comment on any other community things. We have a malicious comment on one of the previous ones. So I know that she was there. So let's see if I can just open up her channel and review. I don't know, Malicious, if you're still with us. I know I saw your messages there. Your channel again is amazing. By the way, guys, please visit her live, Huma's Kitchen. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't go to all the lives. I cannot. It's just a time pressure. I wish I could go to all lives all day long and do nothing else. But time is the limiting factor and the constraint. So I have to be, I go to the lives which I enjoy most. And Unalicious other channel, which is Huma's Kitchen, is one of those lives that I make a point to attend. What are the other lives that I always try to go to? So I go to Habib Bhai's live, Canadian Shikari Bhai's live. I go to Qeema. She's gonna kill me if I don't. Her name is on that. There's no particular order to this name, Qeema ji. So I go to her live. The timing is going to be always a challenge because our community is dispersed into all different countries, but we try our best. Fawad TV is with us saying Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum assalam, Fawad TV. Fawad TV, we made some awesome cookies. We learned how to make them, and we also looked at how we can bake your channel as tasty as those cookies. I keep using that example to hammer the point home about how important it is for you to improve your channel and how it will impact your subscribers, your watch time and everything. Now all that said and done, what is the most important thing that we can have in our channel? The most important thing is your content. All said and done, it looks pretty, it is everything that people like. They came to your channel, your SEO is spot on, you got them in, and your content. You have to bring something interesting, something new. I struggle with that every day. I think of what I can do new to bring. My niche really is simpler recipes, recipes that can be replicated, recipes that are easy for everyone to follow. I try to make them less technical, less problem. I explain the reason why we do certain things. I can make it very, very complicated, but that's not what I aspire to do. I would love to make it simple for everyone. So that is what I like to do. So you have to find out what you do. Because if you are just another Me Too channel, then you are just another Me Too channel. Then, you will get what everyone gets. You will, it's like if you want to stand out, you have to do something that is worthy of standing out. Now, when I was starting to do the live, I was kind of, looking at what is it that I feel passionate about. I told this story before to everyone. There are a whole bunch of things that I could have done, but this was the most passionate. This is the thing that I feel most passionate about, so I did that. Now, please leave your comments in the community or on any of my videos if you want us to do one of these in Urdu as well. So I will love to do that. As I told you, I'm bilingual. I can speak Urdu fluently. In fact, I'm very proud of Urdu language and my knowledge about it. So we can probably just have a live which is completely in Urdu. And yes, Qeema ji, in that one I will not sing, but I can share poetry and I can share Urdu poetry and stuff, and we can enjoy all that. But we're talking about content and why it is so important. If you have good content, that is the last hook that you have. And that will keep, so, if you go out fishing, and Canadian Shikari Bhai will probably know a lot more about fishing than I do. But if you go out fishing, you can hook the fish, but it needs to stay on it. So you actually try to hook that fish in by giving it a little tug to make sure that the hook sets in. So in that example, your lure and everything that you put in attracts the fish, but fish can still leave. Again, a bad example probably for your viewers, thinking them of the fish that you're catching, but the analogy is similar. You want to make sure that the hook's set in, and that's where your content comes in. Your content has to be solid. Think about it, plan it in advance. You can tell a channel whether they're planning or not planning by looking at one of their videos. If they're planning their video well, you will see all the ingredients that they have are nicely arranged. Go to Q's Basic video. Now I know she doesn't plan a lot of things, and she's so good that she actually can grab bunch of ingredients and create magical stuff out of it. But you will still see a lot of organization in there, and a lot of, her ingredients are all measured out, nicely laid out. Filing order is amazing, all that good stuff. Camera work is awesome. So amazing content right there. Yes, Canadian Shikari Bhai, agree. You have to set the hook. If you don't set the hook, you are kind of leaving it on the chance whether the fish will reel in or not. Alright guys, so what else do we have? I'll just go quickly. So we were looking at Unmalicious. Sorry, I just got carried away. So again, nice banner she has. She's again a pro, right? So you need to look at that and you need to learn from it. So Canadian Shikari Bhai, Unmalicious, Homer's Kitchen, our other channel, you need to look and learn how amazing they are doing it. So right up front you will see the banner and you will see Instagram and Facebook. So I like her channel. I want to connect with her in terms of this creators community. I have a way to do it. If I don't have Facebook or Instagram listed there, then I'll go into her video. I have to leave a comment which is not related to her video. Not good idea. So I will go to her, fried mutton chops video and say, your channel looks awesome. Here is my link. Please connect with me. Doesn't look very, very good. When you go to someone's video, your comment should be related to that video, right? Remember that. A lot of people don't do it, and I know some of you maybe here who just go and say, new friend, please return, like, return, watch 4 minutes, watch 8 minutes, do this, do that. Don't shout orders at people. Nobody appreciates that. Nobody likes that. Nobody will like you. So no long-term connection will be established. But if you say, again, not the fact that we should do it artificially, it should come naturally to you. If you go to someone's video, look at what their video is all about. Somebody go to my channel and say they watched my video for X minutes of time, and then they say, nice video, sister. And I know immediately that they did not watch my video, because I may look like 100 different things, but definitely don't look like a sister, right? And from that angle, not that, anything against the sisters, but that's the point. I know that you are not serious about your channel and you're going to hurt my channel too. So I will not like to be in touch with you. I would like to be in touch with someone who looks at it, who goes, Unmalicious, very nice job, mutton chops, really good. You might have seen Q's basic comment here in this chat. She talked about her recipe. You know what she did? She actually explained what she actually liked about her. But guess what? Unmalicious did a great job in putting that video together. It was a creative process, worked hard, planned it, executed it, filmed it, edited it, captioned it, put it there, put all the description, all the tags, everything. Lots of work goes before you watch the video. You go on, say, please return. That is not the way to do it. So please avoid all that. Let's look at the comments here. You just need to set the hook. Thank you very much, Matt. I will get back to you after this live. Canadian, okay. Q's basic, very true. Increase viewers, not numbers. That is a very good point, Canadian Shikari Bhai. That's why we continue to learn from you. Chatta Food and Vlog is with us as well. So that's why my live will be boring for some and really good for the others. Because some people will find that they are there for the long-term success and they need to watch out all this, and they are there to support me as well, and I will be there to support them as well with anything that we have. But that's what it is all about, guys. You can increase the numbers, but then what is going to happen? Let's play it out. Let's say I go to everyone and say, I like your video, you like mine, or aapko, mujhe return karo, mujhe ye de do, which is, by the way, first of all, against the TOS of YouTube. So you are already trying to game the system. Don't do that. अगर आपने कर दिया है, so let's see what happens, right? First of all, YouTube algorithms will catch it and they will remove those views for you. They will remove those comments, those likes, all of that. So let's say if they don't catch you, you continue on. आपने कर भी लिया, every time you ask people, they help you, or every time आपने video post की, 100 people, 100 people, 200 people, 300 people came and liked and commented and all that. What will happen next? Let's say you get monetized. What is going to happen now? You will go, you will post your ads. Everyone who will look at ads, they will not click on it. So what's the point? You open a new shop. You work so hard to get to that point. When you monetize your channel, you're opening a new shop. You open a new shop and everyone that is sitting there is already your friend, which is great. From meeting perspective, it's a great meeting. You can continue to enjoy that aspect. But there are no customers. Remember, YouTube is a business. If they don't make money from you, don't make money from them. It's as simple as that. So you have to come back eventually. When you reach to that level, then people realize, oh, we need to go back and get the basics right. Get your foundation right from the beginning, and that is the best thing you can do. And for that, I think you will find a lot of help from me. I'm telling you those 7, 8, 10 things that you can do right now. I'm telling you bigger things that you can do with your content. You can reach out to me one-on-one. I have my Instagram, my Facebook, everything there. Reach out to me, ask me what I meant by a certain thing. I can go into a little bit more detail. Everyone's learning curve is different. I'm probably not following all those things myself, and I'm trying to as much time as I get. So it's a journey that we are in put together. Awesome. Without boring you guys, we have teacher Milai with us. Let's go and see if there are any more comments that we have received in the meantime. So we have Ruby's routine. So we let's say if we were done with Unmalicious. No, we were not. We were looking at the fried mutton chops, and that's an awesome recipe. Her SEO score is pretty good, 75 out of 100. Little bit room to go, but sometimes you can't do all of that. If you're not on Twitter, you're not going to share it on Twitter, which is fine. Excuse me. Get some more water. Okay, so somebody here wants more cookies. This was your special cookie, the big one. There you go. I'm giving it to the baker here. For those who have just joined us, our baker, resident baker here is Amra. She is a young lady below the age that I can show her on this channel, and she is with us. Ahmadullah is saying, I'm coming over inshallah for sure. Awesome. Awesome sister, anytime you are welcome. We will make special batch of cookies for you, just for you. So now let's go to Unmalicious fried mutton chops. We're looking at it. What I love about it is nice camera work, good quality, high resolution video, amazing stuff. So again, this is one of the channels we need to learn from. I can just play this channel in front of you and you will see everything that is good about this. Nice captions, step-by-step guide, all that good stuff. And you can actually see. Now, I was having a conversation with a YouTuber the other day about same thing, how to be successful and how to stay successful. If you do your foundation right, you will stay successful. If you don't do your foundation right, you may become successful, but you will not stay successful. So that is the difference, guys. If you want to just become successful and be over with it, then by all means do whatever you want. If you want to stay successful, pay attention to me and other people who are doing this to you. Now we have Ruby's routine. Who have commented Ruby's routine. One of the things that you have there, no banner. Again, basic stuff. So whoever has joined us new, get the basics right. Don't cut corners on basics. If you don't have a banner on your channel, that's a start. You have to have it. No two view about it. You will not see any YouTube guru telling you that not having a banner is good for your channel. So get those things out. There are other things that we can always argue about. What is better? Having subscribers or having watch time or having both or having views. big video, small video, long video, short video. We can talk about it till the cows come home, but this is not negotiable. You gotta fix it. So please add your channel banner right there. On your videos, what I love is text is nice and readable on thumbnails. Good job there. You have very consistent color scheme in thumbnails, shows the identity of your channel. You're doing a great job. You don't need to worry about a lot. You're doing already a great thumbnail creation. You're definitely using some software for it. Use that software to create your channel banner as well. It's going to take less than a minute. You already have all that stuff there. And it's going to just increase your channel's look. Also, when you do create the banner, please put your Instagram, Facebook, whatever is applicable, your website, all of that good stuff on there as well. Guys, I have talked about this before. Somebody asked me even after our last live how to create thumbnails. I create thumbnails in Canva. It's awesome. You just go there. There are already pre-made templates that they have. Canva is C-A-N-V-A. Canva. You can just go there, and there's a free version, there's a pro version, depending on how serious you are. You may want to pick that. And please just go in there, pre-made list, drag and drop text. It takes less than a minute. Sometimes it takes 30 seconds to create a new thumbnail. So please don't cut corner on that. If you are doing a lot of hard work, on average it takes 6 to 8 hours or sometimes 4 to 6 hours per video to be there. All the work that you have to do. What does another minute mean if it is so crucial to your success? So please do not skimp on that. Please come and guys, please do not use this channel for any of that stuff. I'm gonna have to put a little time out there. So let's if you have a personal message for me, please connect through Instagram or any other way. So let's not talk about irrelevant stuff here, guys. I'll give you a timeout and then I'll block you, so please don't do that. Who else do we have here? We have Urdu Ghar Info. They have commented on something else. Awesome. So that's all we had. We have few minutes left here, so we can talk about. We're talking about Ruby's routine. So great channel. Let's go into one of your videos. Be you know yourself. Daily question series, question 19. Good catchy title there. So I'm sure you'll get a bunch of views with that. Only thing is that your SEO score is really low. It's 10 out of 100. So all those things that we talked about, please do those, and you will be doing really good. Your content looks really good. I think you have some catchy stuff there. Little bit generic, so try to be a little bit more specific so people catch you. Nice. Like on Facebook, you're not doing that. You're not adding info cards. You're not adding end screen. With specifically videos like where you are sharing quotes and sharing ideas and sharing thoughts, what you want to do is you want to create a chain of it, and for that your end screens are important. I don't know if everyone knows end screens, but end screens are very, very critical. If someone has watched your video, they loved it, and they're towards the end of your video, what is going to happen? They're going to click on someone else's video instead of yours if you don't put end screens. So don't let those people go after watching just one video. You may want to, first of all, you want to watch them one video, but then you want them to watch as many videos in a row as possible. So please do that. We have 9 healthy, wealthy, 9 high host, and everyone. Thank you very much. Chatta ji ko salam keh rahe hain ji, wo Kiran kare. I'm starting a live stream from tomorrow about how to create a YT channel, start to finish, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So guys, please go and visit that. You will get tons of information there from Canadian Shikari Bhai. As we know, he's awesome. Nine healthy wealthy nine. Your channel name. I don't know if that is what you want me to call it, but healthy and wealthy, and nine on both hands. I don't know if you meant them as scores. Saying host, please check my channel as well, please, for sure. Why don't you just go to my community post and add a comment there, so I can pick up your channel from there. It will be easier, and then we can do it that way. Thank you very much. So healthy wealthy, we'll definitely review your channel. Canadian Shikari Bhai, healthy wealthy, how are you? So Canadian Shikari Bhai is saying hi to you. Matt Gourmet Kitchen is saying hi to you. So I will just pick up your channel from there. It will be a little bit easier for me. We have 24 minutes left, so we definitely can squeeze in 2 or 3 more channels in there. Ruby's routine we pretty much did, but your content is good, everything is good. Get a banner and get your SEO score up by doing all those things that I said. You already have high resolution thumbnail, which I like. The thumbnails are consistent, good color scheme, eye-catching, good quotes, good videos. You need to retain your viewers. So they watch your video and then they watch as many of your videos in the same sequence as possible. YouTube love it. They take it through the roof if you're doing that. If you are retaining someone for multiple videos, look at it from their perspective. That means more ads they can show to the same person and more products they can sell. So remember that will be an awesome thing for you. One more cookies, eh?
No.
Take them.
I'm nearly full.
You're full? Okay. Yeah, they're big cookies. The last one was definitely the sous chef's special cookies. So we have a cookie monster here, guys, in our hands. So let's go to the community. We have 2 more comments. Let's just see who they are. So we have hello and nice from Healthy Wealthy. Let's go to their channel. It's okay. There you go. Very good. First thing I would say, please consider your channel name. If that is what you want it to be, awesome. That's your brand. Who am I to tell you? But I don't know how to say it. Do I say 9 Healthy Wealthy 9? Do I say quote Healthy Wealthy quote? Or do I say Healthy Wealthy 99? What do I call it? It doesn't roll off the tongue. So remember that. It may be visually catchy, but if I'm telling someone to go to your channel, what am I telling them? So think about it. Again, you don't have to change it, but think about that. So what does it mean to you? You have a very, very successful channel, so I have very little to say about that. But only comment I have is just think about it, because you know 2.2k subscribers is no joke. It's amazing. You have amazing success there. So great job. Hats off to you. But then there are channels that you want to be 2 million viewer channels. So then something like this actually matters. So pay attention to that. If you really want to blow through the roof and be really big, that would be one of my suggestions if you want to take that on board. Now your thumbnail looks very, very nice. Color schemes are good. Again, one of those channels where we need to look at and learn how you do it. But only thing I would say is if you want to put a little bit more text. I'll tell you something about different people and how they read. Some people are text specific. They can look at a picture and it may not tell them anything. So you want to have text for that. You want to capture as many different types as possible. So that's one. Visual text people. And then you have people who go by graphic. They totally ignore the text and they go by the thumbnail. So you want to have a nice picture that actually represents you as that. And I'm not saying it's specific to this channel. You're doing an amazing job with the photos and the thumbnails there. But in general. So you want to have those 2 bases covered. What else do you have? You have people who are legally blind or visibility challenged people. They don't look at your thumbnail. They don't look at anything else. They can't see the thumbnail. What they go by is something that is called the alt text or alternative text. Their screen readers actually read them for them, and it tells them what this video is all about. So that's where your title and your description and your alt text and all of that comes in. So please pay attention to that as well. You need to have all those bases covered, because chances are if there are 100 YouTubers out there and only one is paying attention to visibility challenged people who are challenged with their vision, guess what's going to happen? that person is going to be super excited that you are the one who loves him and provide content which is accessible by that particular individual, and that probably going to tell 100 other people. And that's what you want to have. You want to have your channel accessible by as many means as possible. Color combination is another thing. We don't want to go into the details of color combinations, but some people are color blind to a certain degree. I don't know if that is the best term to use. I don't know if that is something that we still use, but they have challenge in looking at certain colors. So what happens is they cannot see the contrast. For them, let's say green and orange is same. So if you have a green and orange contrast, they may not be able to actually see that view that brilliant. So pay attention to those things. But we'll go to that color science and maybe some other live. Those are the things. There is no end line in terms of perfection, how perfect you can be. So let's go back to Healthy Wealthy 99 channel and see where we are. So stunning visuals of your food. Love your Shrikand recipe. Contrast is amazing. This is awesome. Let's go into one of your videos. So we'll pick up a video which is perfect dal khichdi. Okay, once I go into your video, it is on, you have shot it on mobile and you have shot it vertical. Probably good for Instagram, YouTube. On the mobile maybe, but mobile people use it both ways. As soon as they see a horizontally landscape video or whatever it's called, they immediately turn their phone and they can switch and they can watch it. So mobile friendly is not the reason why you want to shoot your video vertically. You should always shoot your video horizontally for YouTube. So that's my opinion. Again, if that is what your brand is, if that is what you like, then so be it. And you're super successful. So I'm not sure if I can give you. I can say with confidence that it's not going to work. It definitely works. People, at the end of the day, it's content. So remember that if the content is good, nothing else matters. But the journey to that content is what we're talking about here today. So if you have your Shrikand recipe which looks amazing, I'm going to be watching it even if you have 340 resolution and tiny little bit of video there. If I'm interested, I will watch it. But for 99 other people who watch it for different reasons, you're going to probably lose them. So your performance, you got 682 views on this, but maybe you could get 6,000 views. So remember that. Being successful is amazing, but just because it is successful does not mean every video will be successful if you continue to do and not follow the best practices. So those are few things. If you're not successful, these things will make you somewhat successful. If you're somewhat successful, they will make you more successful. If you're more successful, they will make you super successful. These things, what I'm talking about, will not hurt, but only help. So let's go back to the comments a little bit. Okay, thank you so much. I'm glad that you are you agree with me. Sure how to do that. I apologize for I'm gonna have to partially colorblind. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Good point. I leave you a package. Okay, thank you so much. That's healthy, exactly. Good point. Use basic. So those are some of the things that I could talk about. We still have 16 minutes. We can squeeze in another channel if somebody has just joined us. Please feel free to drop us a line, and we will go from there. I enjoyed this session a lot. As I said earlier, my live session is not about getting a lot of people and then rush through things quickly, but rather take our time. We talked about, baking is like that. It fits my personality. I want to understand things, execute them properly, and lay the foundation for long-term success. Our creator community, I'm sure, I have no doubt, will be very successful. We are building a good foundation, and a lot of people are helping. So on this ladder, we are ahead of some and we are behind some, and that is how we go. We look at other people, what they are doing good. I kind of spend time on that and make sure that I bring all of that to you. Yes, portrait mode is not suitable for YT videos as you lose more than 2/3 of screen view. Absolutely, that's a very good point about screen real estate. Why we call it screen real estate? Because it's like that. Let's say you have a big plot and you don't build on it and you just build on a one small corner, a 400 square foot house. That's not the best use of your space. So remember that. This is your screen real estate. Your viewer has that much screen available. It gets worse once it goes on a big TV. Now, in the middle of the TV, you have your video running, but 1/3 on this side and 1/3 or more on this side, on both sides, is empty, is blank. It looks bad. You can actually show your view much more crisp, much more nice if you use landscape mode and not the portrait mode. So thank you very much, Canadian Shikari Bhai. You are awesome. You're bringing all this additional information to us. Thank you very much. Q's Basic Cooking is saying my videos are made with my phone and sometimes I forget to hold it horizontal. Again, as I said, your content, Q's Basic Cooking, is the king. It's awesome. If I'm looking at your video, honestly, would I mind if it is in portrait? It will be a minor nuisance. I will be honest about it, but it will not be a killing factor. I will look at the content. So if you have good content, and same with healthy, wealthy guy, gentleman there or lady, it's awesome video. You have good content. So don't take it as your content will not sell. You can do more. That's the point. How can you get better, even better? And I try that all the time. My first live stream was all over the place. I was losing audio, or maybe I'm losing audio today. Please let me know if that is happening. But second video, I was losing video screen. Sorry, 1 second, please. Oh, absolutely. So, you don't have to worry about that. She's too serious about hiding her face from YouTube. Okay, so our resident baker has left us, guys. But some awesome baking that we did. Thank you, host. Really appreciate it. Thank you for staying with us, and we will continue to look at if we have any more of people there. So we were talking about your SEO score is low, healthy, wealthy. So please, sorry, that was Ruby's routine. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it for you. Your SEO score is also low, by the way. So yes, you can also benefit from that as well. So you have good product. But our cookies example, your cookie box, it doesn't have all the keywords on it that people are looking for. If I'm looking for tea biscuits or tea cookies, it doesn't say tea cookies in the tags. So, chances are I may end up picking somebody else's cookies. So pay attention to that, please. Awesome. I love when people take these points in a positive way. I do that all the time. If you tell me something is in my channel, something in my channel that I can improve, I will love to do that. So thank you very much. Appreciate that. Again, one of the things that I want you guys to do is go through your channel, your community. Please block out the users that are not related to your channel. This channel is not about, your channel is about something, and everything should be related to that. Anything that is not contributing to your channel is actually distracting from your channel. So please try and don't be afraid. One of my mentors always told me, don't be afraid to walk away from bad business. On the same note, I will tell you, don't be afraid of removing the bad comments. And what are the bad comments? Things that are not related to your channel. Things that are distractors. Things that are, somebody comes to your channel, doesn't watch even. People come to my intro video where there is no recipe being cooked and they say nice recipe. And I know right there, I haven't done a very good job in removing all of them, but I will eventually remove all of them because they're not contributing to my success. Somebody looks at them and say, you know what, this guy is just have all these comments from non-serious people who doesn't even know what his video is all about. That video is 15 seconds intro, and if somebody comes in and only watch 10 seconds of it and then say nice recipe and then leaves and say please return, that is not contributing to my success or there. So it doesn't help anyone. Sooner or later you will have to have the courage. Initially don't do it. If you are looking for more comments, you want to show that, don't remove all that. A lot of people will come to your channel, say a lot of things that are not related. It's not an immediate concern, but as you start growing, like for example, Healthy Wealthy here has grown through that, more than 2K subscribers, a lot of views coming his way. Now he has the luxury and the ability to use that technique to improve the quality. What happens when bad quality stuff leaves your channel? Overall quality of your channel goes up. It's like evolution, guys. So just like evolution, the bad genes go out, good genes continue, and species evolve. Same way your channel evolves. Please don't be afraid. If you can afford to remove some of those comments, please do that. Again, there may be a little argument about it, so I'm not gonna make it a hard and fast rule like everything else. Banners, hard and fast. Please make sure you have banners. But do you go and remove all the comments which are not related to your channel or your video? It's your choice. I would recommend remove as many as you can without losing the success of your video. Why? You want high quality comments in there. People come in there and see, a lot of people look at the video, they don't understand something, they go to the comments. See if somebody has asked a question. Normal behavior. You will see some comments in the comments that say, you have come here to learn this in the comments, right? Because people know how human psyche works. So please remember, your comments, your top comments should reflect something about your video. If they look at my recipe and they look at, what did people comment because they don't understand a measurement or something, they go to the comments and they see nice recipe sister, they will say, oh, you know what, this is not good stuff. They may be turned off. They may be turned off from that video, they may be turned off from my channel, they may be turned off from my channel and the other person's channel. So please don't do that. And please try and remove them if you can. Let's go to the community. Let's see if we have any more of those comments. Let's look at our comments here. So we have some comments here. Thank you, host. Really, exactly. There is always room for improvement. That is the reason why I'm here. Thank you, host. Thank you very much. And if you see my channel, please feel free. I actually like that. If you want to comment on my video, I don't have a problem. If the comment you think that you should share with me on my Instagram, please feel free to do that. Love to learn, love to pass that on. I will learn from you and then I'll pass it on to someone else. Audio is perfect. Thank you, Canadian Shikari Bhai. Hello, saying thank you. Haha, yes. Hello, friend. We have Cook with Sarah. Hi, Sarah. How are you? I remember we became friends not long ago. Thank you very much for my live. Sarah, we were baking cookies. My daughter had a recipe. We scaled that recipe to half and we made a dozen cookies today live. So please feel free to check out the live stream and see all that good stuff. We are also reviewing the channel. So if you leave a nice comment on my community post, I will pick up your channel from there and I will review and see if I can suggest something that can be beneficial for you. So that is what our live stream is all about. We want to make sure, hello, Sari Singh, hello again. So my live stream is low and slow. Like baking, I want to make sure that I take my time and say things that are beneficial for you in the long run. If you want quick recipes and quick way to be successful on YouTube, then there are tons of other channels that you can go to. Again, good for them, and they share some good information as well. If you want to learn how to establish some good foundation that will not only make you successful but keep you successful, then I will be sharing some of the stuff that I'm learning the hard way. Absolutely, Sarah. Please, it will be easier if you leave a comment on the community. If you already have done that, I will go and pick up your channel and open up. Unfortunately, in today's live stream, we don't have our overlays set up in a way that I can show your channel. In my future screen somewhere here, in my future live streams, you will see a box where I will pop up the window, I will show your videos, and I will do live comments on that. And give me, let me try and look up your channel, Cook with Sarah. Sorry if I remember, I met you in Huma's Kitchen live stream. Let me see if I can pick up your comment in the community. If not, don't worry, I will go and find your channel. Just bear with me a few seconds. All right. Awesome. Okay, Sarah, I think I'm on your channel. Let me just make sure this is the exact thumbnail. Yes, this is the exact thumbnail. I'm on your channel now. You have 962 subscribers. Amazing. You're about to get to 1K. Congratulations. I hope that you get there fast. But more than that, I hope that you get there in a sustainable way. That is the keyword, guys. Sustainable. Retaining good subscribers and not having the fear to lose bad ones is a good thing for a YouTuber to have. A lot of people are very afraid if they lose subscribers. Don't fret, don't worry, you will get good ones. If you're doing good work and you're good with networking and you're good with making friends and making connections and all that, success will come sooner or later. But I definitely wish and hope that you get that based on sustainable ways. Sustainable ways are that are in sync with YouTube terms of service, not cutting corners, not gaming the system, not playing around, not artificially inflating your numbers, but going for the real stuff and putting in the hard work. Nothing beats the hard work. If there are two YouTubers, one is working 4 hours a day, other one is working 8 hours a day, and all other things being equal, their intelligence level and their creativity and all that being equal, definitely the one who is putting more time in will get more successful. So there is no question about that. Let's come back to Sarah quickly. We have 3 minutes left. Let's do this last review and then I will say goodbye to you guys. I've been talking a lot and I need to do a little rest for my throat as well. So Sarah, amazing, beautiful looking banner. Only thing that I would say, and if you acknowledge that, it's a little bit low resolution. It seems like you picked up a smaller image and stretched it out to be the banner. I will say go to Canva, make it for free, type in a title, YouTube banner, make a full high resolution banner which is the actual size of it. That will look much more better. This looks nice, but for someone picky like me, I'm sorry to be nitpick, it looks stretched out. So please, small thing and it will have a huge impact. A high resolution image that looks natural provokes different kind of feeling about food. So when I look at this chili and it looks like a stretched out chili, it looks fake chili to my mind. But if it is proper resolution, it will look like actual chili, and back of my tongue or in my mind, I will actually taste it. I will actually feel it. So please do not cut corners on high resolution stuff. This is awesome. Let me see your comments. See you tomorrow, sir. Dropped on. Thank you very much. So I have 2 minutes. I'm actually reviewing your channel. So if you're still here, please, I will carry on. So that's my first point. Excuse me for 1 second. High resolution banner, Sarah, will look really nice. Now I'm going to your Sikh kebab recipe. Nice and beautiful thumbnail. It has good caption on the side, which is cooked with Sarah, but maybe add another wording there that says Sikh kebab. That's another important thing that I can add probably. And then your video is good. It's nice and landscape, good resolution. Your SEO score is awesome. 90 out of 100. You're doing a great job. Make your thumbnail high resolution. That would be one thing. Share on Twitter, share on Facebook, pin the comments, heart the comments, all those stuff. Add the info cards, add the end screens, and you will have even more success than what you already have. Your camera work is awesome. You're doing good visuals. Your video is high resolution. You're losing a little bit on your thumbnail and your banner, so please do that. You're doing great job with your tags, so keep up that good work. On that note, guys, this is the last minute. Sarah saying I'm here. Thank you. So if you like, just drop some of the comments to me as well. I personally read each and every comment, make sure that I read the whole comment. I don't just, and when I post comments, you will see mostly 99% of the time they're related to your videos when I come to your channel. Shazia Farazi says, thank you, sir. I'm Sarah Mother. Hey, Sarah's mom, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us. It's amazing that you're here. Excuse me. We're about to wrap up our live. Matt, thank you. Please check if you are. So Guys, on this note, I will say goodbye to you. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much for joining our live. It was an amazing experience for me. I enjoyed every second of these 3 hours, other than my throat being a little itchy for speaking too much. But I'm going to do something about that. I'm going to have a nice cup of tea with these cookies and I'm going to enjoy it. Thank you very much for staying with me. And goodbye to you all. Allah Hafiz. Khuda Hafiz. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. See you guys next time. Please leave a comment if I should start an Urdu one as well. And we'll make sure that we do that. Okay guys, I'm going to stop my stream. If there are any friends who still want to get in touch with each other, please do that. Canadian Bhai is saying absolutely amazing live. Really appreciate your effort as well as your cooking. Thank you very much, Canadian Bhai. I do my best. It may not be the everything that everyone is looking for, but some people is definitely going to appreciate this. Thanks a lot. Stay connected. All. Thank you, Little Big Chef, for staying with us. Thank you, Canadian Shikari Bhai, for staying with us. Thank you all. Q's Basic, Cook with Sarah. I'm delicious. I'm healthy, wealthy. All the people who stayed with us. Matt Gourmet Kitchen, Angelo, Chatha Food, Qeema ji, Faiza Naz, everyone, anyone I missed. How My Eat was here. Omega Courtney was here. Guys, you're absolutely amazing. Our community will continue to grow. Have a good day. Bye.